Hello there guys and gals, the Welshhunter here, back with yet another 100% ultimate achievement guide, and this time we are getting it all in the epic, the extraordinary, the goat of all goats, Goat Simulator Remastered. This was developed by Coffee Stain Studio, Northbite, Deep Silver Fishlabs. It was published by Coffee Stain Publishing and is usually available for £24.99/$29.99. but is straight away included with Xbox Gamepass. So, the goat is back. The goat, and for namesake, we'll just call him Welshhunter Man, out of just a random name. Wink wink. And with the remaster comes updated graphics, some fixed bugs, and every bit of DLC, including one that was released on mobile called Buck to School, which was actually very fun. It's another hit of fun-ass adventure. As for achievements, you'll be glad to know Coffee Stain's actually got rid of the flappy goat achievement for this one, and with it, we're looking at about 5 or 6 miscellaneous achievements, plus collecting all goat trophies on each level. It's simple, it's fun, and it'll take you around maybe 3 to 4 hours, depending on if you do certain things the first time, etc. So, with that being said then, let's do it! And the first one we're going for is the original, the very original, Mr. Goatville. And yeah, it's just, well, listen, we're glad to be back. We're glad to be back. So, what we're going to be doing then, obviously with it, there are new and updated things. So the very first thing we're going to do is actually just stand still for 5 minutes. Because if you stand still for exactly 5 minutes, you will get the Angel Goat Mutator. And basically what you can do is when you're in the air, you can press the Y button and you'll do a little floating up in the air, if you remember it from playing the first game. So after 5 minutes then, if you press the select button, again, it'll always be the select button and I'll die on this hill, you can see a bunch of mutators that you can, as long as you've unlocked them. So obviously, Angel Goat we will have already unlocked, and if you keep going down, we will also get the double jump as well. So press the A button to turn the double jump on. So double jump and Angel, that's what we're mainly going to be going for. So for the first achievement then, we are going to visit 5 trampolines in one jump, bouncing on each trampoline once. So from our spawn point, take a right and then right down the road. And obviously you can mess around with the mutators if you want as well. Take a left, but you know, double jump is easy, and again, press the Y button when you're in the air to do some floating. You're going to climb up this crane. Again, this may take a few minutes or two, so I'm just going to go speed it up. And here we are right at the top. Don't know if you got my last message there. I don't know if my last bit just sped up. Anyway, the trampoline is right there, just to the left, so we're going to jump down. Now, as soon as we bounce on it, we're going to turn around to the right. And then, of course, you can press the Y button to use the Angel Mutator. And then just make yourself nice and bouncy. Obviously get yourself nice and hovering above it. Jump onto the next one straight in front of us. Now after this one, it's slightly up and to the left. So again, if you need it, press the Y button to use your Angel Mutator. And then immediately after this one, turn to the left. And you can see it just close to the spawn point. And that will be that. That's going to be achievement number 1. Now, another good thing about this game is we can press the start button and you will have a couple of choices, obviously settings and stuff, but the main ones are respawn, and it will always respawn you back at the start point with everything still. So if you've done a whole bunch of messed up stuff on the map, that'll stay there. If you restart, the whole map resets, so just keep that one in mind. So that's what we'll do. Every time we will respawn. So, for the next achievement then, from the spawn point, head right, go onto this trampoline and go into this little tree house. The boonies 2 times. Now, what we need to do is we need to grab 3 items and bring them to we're going to summon the Devil, or the Dote. Nah, that stinks. But anyway, you've got this little walker statue here. So once you grab that, just smash through out of the back of the treehouse onto the road. Head up the road slightly, and then we're going to take the next right. And you can see a couple of cars, and it's that house there, which had the old Flappy Goat achievement, if you remember. We probably still have nightmares about it. Anyway, head left up the hill, continuing heading up left. And this is where the demons spawn. The demon seaman. No. Don't call it demon semen. Anyway, drop the walker statue and we'll go and get the next item. So head back down the hill. You can obviously see the little garden party going on. So head left. And then we're going to jump over to the left. So we're basically back on the road. And then from here, just keep going straight. Again, close to the spawn point again. The spawn point will be to the right of us. We're going to go into this little mint greenhouse right here. Let's head up the stairs. Again, if you want to be destructive, you be constructively destructive. Head into the room on the right anyway for the next walker statue. There it is. And then just go ahead and head back to the demon semen spawn point. Stop calling it demon semen. You know, semen as in like semen the Navy. I'm going to stop saying semen so much now. Sorry. But I meant the Navy stuff. Anyway, you know the place to go. Head up the road to the right and then up to the demon semen spawn point. Oh, damn it! And for the third item, we need to get a big old chunky robot boy. Now for this one, we're going to head to the left. We're going back to the construction yard now. And we're going to have to do a little bit more climbing on the cranes. So let's go ahead and do it. So yeah, just head to the crane and we are going to climb up. This time I decided not to speed things up. Why? I don't know. But anyway, straight in front of us is the blue container, so make sure to use your angel mutator again by pressing the Y button so you can make things a hell of a lot easier for you. Give old G2, give the G-spot a lick and then take him to Demon Semen Town. And again, you should be able to use your angel mutator. Sorry, I'm going to stop with that. I am disgusting. Disgusting! I'm sorry. Anyway, take him, again, you can pretty much fly almost there, past the houses on the left and straight up the hill again, and that will get us the Trying to Bring Forth Sanctum 3 achievement.
Never look a goat in the eye. Never.
And of course, do some flips to celebrate, because why not? Right, so from what we're going to do now, like I said, just to make things easier, I will always respawn at the spawn point. Instead of just trying to go from each place, it's just easier that way. So once we've respawned, we're going to head into the mint greenhouse directly in front of us. We're going to use that treadmill, but we're going to use it with somebody on it. So go ahead, find a person in this house. Doesn't matter any person, you're going to lick them. You're going to lick it? There we go. So we've just licked Paul Galahad. Great name, Paul. So bring Paul out anyway, and then all you got to do is very slowly and carefully put him on the treadmill. Once you've done that, the cardio kills he gains achievement will unlock, and has the truth never been spoken more in an achievement name? You want muscles and you want to be fit? Well, you can't do both. Right, so once we have respawned, in fact, I think I reset it actually. We are going to go past the mint greenhouse, so directly behind yourself to the mint greenhouse, you can see this big building called GrowX on it. Now, jump over the fence, go right, because that's where the entrance is, but for some reason I decided to go left, like an absolute tool bag. Let's try again. There we go. So we're going to get inside the entrance there. There it is, so they're banging out the metal sheets. And now, you can do this achievement in other parts, like any of the DLCs and stuff as well, if you jump off high buildings and stuff, but this is the easiest place to do it. So we go up the ramp, we come into this fan section. Now, I thought I'd be able to just do it straight away, but actually, you can't. The easiest way to do it is go very slowly. So walk onto one fan, then just start going very, very slowly. I kept pressing the A button to jump, and I just kept smashing myself up, but that's not the trick. Just walk onto it, And then once you slowly start going up, do your 10 flips. As long as you know that you've got more than enough flips, go into the middle of the fans. And then you should be able to go down lovely. And the I can't believe that worked achievement will unlock. Okay, right. So from here... So like I said, obviously what I should have said is we're going to be doing miscellaneous achievements. And then we're going to go and grab all of the goat trophies. That's... Yeah, should have said that at the beginning. But still, sorry, we're all good. Right. Once we have respawned... Go into the garage behind us again, and on the left you can see the bacon with an E in it. So it's actually called a B-E-Acon. A beacon, for short. Head to the left. From the spawn point you can see the car doing some donuts and stuff. Not donuts, just doing some rallying. And then straight in front of us though, if we go straight, you can see like this one stick poking out of the ground. It's not that one, it's the one just up above him. Or up above it, sorry. And it is this one right here. Once that's on, all we're going to do then is wait for the UFO. Oh my god, it's a UFO. Can't wait till Netflix makes a documentary about this. I seen a UFO once. Yes, there was a goat standing there with a halo above his head. Was I high? And Netflix will lap that up for inevitably one season before they cancel it. Why? Why Netflix do this? Anyway, wait for the UFO to appear, and then you can't just stand there, you actually have to get sucked up by the UFO. Now, another thing I should say, again, if something happens, or if you make a mistake and that item disappears, you can't respawn. That's something you will have to restart the map in order for items to reappear. So just out of curiosity, I had to restart a few times because the beacon, I messed it up a couple of times there. But anyway, once you've been sucked up, you're into space, and that is where we are going to actually I don't know if we can respawn. I think we can respawn, actually. Yeah, let's try it. Oh, yeah, respawning's good. Right, okay, so for the next achievement, we're going to head back to the construction yard. We're going to head back down, and we are going to go onto the left, onto this roof right here, and we are going to jump onto these fans. We're going to find a whole bunch of mattresses, is what we're going to be doing. And it should be on the, more or less, not the top floor, but just the one underneath it. So use your Angel Goat Mutator again, press the Y button, jump in, and here are the mattresses. Now, you've got to bounce 100 times on mattresses within 30 seconds. So it's very easy, you just got to keep going. A couple of times you'll see me jump off. Now, you don't have to do this consecutively. As long as you bounce just 100 times within 30 seconds, you'll be fine, just fine. Ta-da! Now, I was actually going to try and go for the explosion, the epic explosion after unlocking an achievement, but there was a car in the way, and I failed that miserably. So anyway, we're going to respawn. We are now going to go back to the construction yard. Probably not worth respawning there, but again, I just wanted to do it a sort of ease of access for everyone, so it may not be as confusing. But anyway, doesn't matter. We are going to go to the left. Now, we actually need to climb up to the top of the crane again. So just head straight there. Don't do what I've done here. I thought I'd be able to just jump straight up and get to the top. As it turned out, that didn't go too well. That's why I'm actually going to speed things up now. So what we're going to do is just... So when we climb up... Again, hopefully you got that last message there. I feel like I talked a bit quick there. So we're going to climb up all the way to the top. Now, we have to... lick the hanging glider this time. And now if you press left on the D-pad, you will be able to use your slow-mo ability. That will slow down time. You can see the hanging glider in the distance. So what we need to do is head left and go off to the crane. Or sort of on top of the crane. Now, using your angel ability and your slow-mo ability comes in mega handy here. So try and be as careful as you can. And you can see he's just about to start coming round. He will always take this predetermined route. And I actually get lucky with this one. So as you can see, so as soon as you see him in the distance, press left on the D-pad to use your slow-mo ability. Make a jump for it. And I actually almost messed this up. Just keep spamming the X button until you get close. And once you've licked him, that'll get you the Mile High Club achievement. Again, I thought I'd messed that up, and I almost threw a tantrum there, because I think I was tired of doing this. I think it was like 12 o'clock in the morning again. Doing this one after a 10-hour shift, so yes. Anyway, we've got the achievement done. Get yourself gone. And yeah, every time an achievement unlocks, I'm just trying to get some epic something going, but nothing really happens. Anyway, what we're going to do now, once we've respawned, we are going to go slightly right past the trampoline. We're going to go over the road, and you can see this little demonstration here on the left. We're going to go past that, past these cars and the house on the right, basically to this back garden party. Now, here is a toaster. Now, once you hit this toaster, a couple of pieces of bread will appear, and what we need to do is turn them into toast. So grab that first piece of bread, and just go by the toaster, and that'll toast him up like a toasted pancake, even though it's bread. Head left again, so basically back onto the main road, and you should always see a piece of bread on the pavement somewhere. So we'll always be going down, so it should always be going down, up and down this main pavement path. And then just go ahead, grab that bread, take him to that same toaster, and that'll get you the I Am Bread achievement, where you can turn into a piece of bread. And who doesn't want to play as bread, right? Who doesn't want to carb load their day up? And yeah, that's what you need. Anyway, once this is done, we can then go ahead, we will respawn again, and we will then go ahead and find all the goat trophies on the Goatville level. Okay, let's just turn ourselves back into goat territory. And obviously pop your double. Now, another thing I should say is, every time you restart a map, you have to put your mutators back on. Right, so let's go ahead and get the first one done then. So straight into the mint greenhouse behind us then. Again, we're going for all the goat trophies now. We're going to head up the steps. Again, if you can, try not to make a mess. It just makes things a little bit easier. Head into the room on to the right, and there is the first one done. 1 out of 30 done. So heading out, we're going to take a right. We're going to go straight out of the window. If we can. There we go. Right where the petrol station is in front of us. And we'll float down. And then to the right is, just behind this dude or chickadee, is the second goat trophy. So from here, we're going to go to the right. We're going to go into the Grow X building now, where we got the 10 front flip achievement earlier on. So nipple your nopples through there, and we're going to take a left. Now, for some reason, this bit took me forever, even though it's not totally difficult. So at the top, we need to jump up, and we just need to basically walk on the metal pipes. So once you've jumped up, again, just try and be careful with it, and then right in front of us is the next goat trophy. But for some reason, I kept panicking and pressing the A button to jump everywhere, and I started getting frustrated. So, yeah. There it is. That is the next one done. So that's number 3. So we're actually going to go back onto the fans. Getting our OnlyFans going. Free of charge, of course. I'm just messing with you. But anyway, that's where we're going. We need to go. So just jump on this fan. We need to go inside. Again, saying OnlyFans and inside. And that is a... everyone's going nuts right now. Take my money, as Philip J. Fry once said. Right, make sure to do slow-mo here. It's just that it's going to make things a lot easier. So we'll go up on the next set of fans, and you can see the next goat trophy right in front of us. But it's basically, it's going to slam us straight out. So as long as you got slow-mo on, you can sort of direct yourself of where to go. Now, once you have been blown up, look down at the map. We're going to go onto the roof with the 4 big spinning broskis right here. Or chick skis, or whatever skis. Anyway, we are going to land, and you can see the next goat trophy right in front of us. So again, if you want, use a bit of slow-mo, or you can use your angel goat mutator. Either way, I think you're going to get whacked straight in the old goat balls, so don't worry about it. But as long as you collect that, oof, That's a whack and a half, and that's total wipeout territory now. And hopefully you stayed on the roof, which is fine. If not, don't worry, I'm telling you where to go. So, we are going to go where the car is doing his rally cross right now. And then you can see on the left this little hole. We're not diving down the hole, but you can see on the left is the next trophy. There we go, number 6 out of 30. Right, go straight in front of us. And you can see the Combine Harvester. Give me the keys. Straight past the car, and then to the right of the car is the next trophy. So that's 7 out of 30. Go straight ahead, jump over the fence. Past the UFO circle crops. And right next to the toilet where Shrek bursts out of at the beginning of the Shrek movie. That is the 8th one. And then basically sticking with this right-hand side path here with the fence on our left. There's the next one. Go through the people. Straight through the trees. And with the tree right on its own, you can see him just chilling. Killing. Little bit of illin. There we go. That is the... And apparently you'll get Feather Goat as well. So, going straight back into the town area. And basically back to the spawn point now. So, the next one is right here. You're going to have to lick your own goat. Lick your own kind. And there is the next one. And then if we jump straight up, so do the double jump. Do the double jump. And go in, and we're going to go into the goat land of goatness. And to the left, and up on top of some boxes. Anyway, is the next trophy. Everyone knows who we are, because we got Angel. We got a halo. Anyway, jump onto the chair in order to get a couple of... I mean, this is basically just gonna... We get to summon peasants, which is always nice. But we don't actually need to use it. But from the spawn point anyway, whatever you do, you'll always end up back at the spawn point. Slightly to the right, up on this little shed thing, is the next goat trophy. And then we're going to jump up on the fans, and as you can see, the next one's right on top of the wires above us. So jump up. Again, use your Angel Mutata Potato in order to simply and lovingly and slowly get the next trophy. Oh, fantastic. Right, we're going to jump back down. Straight in the butt. And then we are going to, once again, use the fan. And we're going to get it on top of the big pylon right in front of us there. Now, I've seen a couple of people have struggled with this. But hopefully, just using the Angel Mutator ability, that should get you going. I've seen people having to use a jetpack and things like that. But as long as you use the Angel Mutator ability there to slowly float down, you should be fine. So once you grab that off the top of the pylon, we are going to go straight back down onto the main road. Basically, there's a whole bunch now in these little party areas. The next one is behind the stage of this little gathering. This little thing on the right. So that's 16. Should be 16 out of 30. From here, we are going to take a left. So jump up over to the rocks on the left. And then we're going into the Coffee Stain Studio house, where Flappy Goat used to be. Luckily, 'tis no longer. Climb up the steps. We are going to take a... not a left. It's not a left. It's not a left, damn it! But I will just smash up everyone's house. Sorry. It's on the right and through this only open door here where Mr. Coffee Stain Man is located. That's the next goat trophy. Anyway. So from here, after just destroying the entirety of the of the development office, we're going to head out. But we're going to jump up onto the roof of the same building. Just wanted to cause some mayhem by headbutting a window, because why not? There's the next trophy anyway, sitting lovingly on the chimney. That's 18 out of 30. So directly behind you is another pylon to look at. And right in the middle of it, underneath, is the next trophy. And a piece of bread as well. So if you're feeling a little peckish, lick it. Lick it, send the stamp and lick it. Right, so from here then, we are going to go effectively again, sort of hugging this sort of left-hand side. We're going to jump up over this rock. What you can see is this big rock right here, which you can headbutt if you want, again, just to cause some mayhem because you're a goat. And if you're having stresses in your real life, causing mayhem on a video game is always a nice way to de-stress, isn't it? So from here, after you've got this one, we're going to head over to the left. again, where the toaster and the garden pie is. Now, this has moved from the original game. It's actually up in the 2 trees right there, rather than by the brick wall. It used to be by the brick wall in the original. It is now up into the 2 trees, so double jump your way up, or wall run your way up. Eventually, you'll be able to get up there. And then, again, just for a bit of ease there, just jump up onto the roof, and then right in front of us, again, use your angel mutator if you need it, because it can be kind of tricky to see, but there is 21. Again, it used to be right here, right in front of that red brick wall. So that threw a lot of people off when they first started playing the game, which I'm sure that was the developer's point, hilariously. So straight through into the glass house, I meant, sorry. And this is where the next trophy is. That should be 22 out of 30. And then from the glass house, again, continuing on basically to the left. If you can actually headbutt a window and nip your way through. Come in. Jump over the wall, and behind this building is the next trophy. There we go. And then from here, basically go back past the glass house, and right on the top of all these stairs is the next gold trophy. There it is. That's could have made that a bit easier, couldn't I? Anyway, jump towards the right of the yellow slide, and there it is, just by the just underneath the slide. So that is the next one completos. 25 out of 30 done. Right, head towards the bell tower now. Right in the distance, you can see the crane on the left. So give yourself a little jumpy uppy. And it is going to be right underneath the end, right there. I mean the bell, not the end. The bell's end. So just get underneath the bell's end right there. And get the 26 out of 30. And then what we do, we're going to take a left. We're going to jump onto this fan. And we're going to go back into the blue container where we found the G2 spot. So again, use your angel mutator again just to make things a 10 times easier. Nip inside, get rid of robot, and grab the next trophy. Jump out and then head to the right. So staying on the roof, because you can see the next one is on the metal sheeting roof. Now you can actually fall through, so just make sure that you actually grab that before falling through. From here, we're going to jump down and to the left. What we're going to do is actually head back up onto the construction crane. Not doing it like that. We'll try that one again. Ready, steady. Yeah! Look at that Austrian goat milk going well. And as you can see, it's on right at the very top of the crane. So again, you're just going to have to be very careful with this one. Just in terms of, you know, try not to fall off and everything. As you can see, I was going nice and smooth by messing it up. Anyway, very carefully up onto the rope and just get to the top and get the next one. I hate those types of things though, because my thumb starts having like a panic attack and starts going nuts. Anyway, we're going to drop straight down, and right in front of us is the blue container with the last goat trophy on the Goatville level. So that is going to get us the try hard achievement, and everybody are happy. And that is all she wrote. That's all Murder She Wrote there for the Goatville level. So what we can do now is we're going to go back into the main menu, and we're going to go to the next level, the Goat City Bay one. So that's it for Goatville. Again, luckily for us, no flappy goat, which, for everyone who's played Goat Simulator in the past and done that achievement, 100% of us thank you, Coffee Stains Publishing and Developings, for not putting that back in. The amount of tears and anger, that's worse than a FIFA game, when you have like 50 shots on target and you still lose 1-0 after having 95% possession. You know, it's that kind of frustration it was. Anyway, we're off to Goat City Bay next. And, yep, let's go ahead and play it. And I'm saying that FIFA reference is probably the same in, like, American Egg Bowl American handball rules as well, isn't it? So, you know, it's just the same sort of stuff. Basically, it was damn frustrating. Right, this time you don't have to wait for 5 minutes. Again, if you press select, you can then press the left bumper to go into your mutators from Goatville, and you can put the double jump and angel mutator on again. But anyway, whatever you're doing, we're going to go straight down the hill. So again, that is just a nice, easy one again, where you don't have to wait to unlock mutators. Again, press select, left bumper, and you can see a list of ones you've already unlocked. But we're going to head to the left. And when we're on the bridge, we're going to jump into the right, into the water, and you can see a delicious-looking sewer pipe right in front of us. So that's what we're going in. And once we have unlocked the whatever that is, we can just jump straight back out. We still don't get clean from the water, but we will jump up back onto the main road again. If you've got double jump and mutator unlocked, that's easy. Right in front of us, though, is a bunch of tables outside a bar. And there should be a pile of money on it. So grab this money rather than the table, because you can't pay for stuff with tables. Believe me, I've tried when very drunk. Not a table, it was like a tiny little round table. I used to be a terrible drinker. Anyway, once you've gotten here, we're going to go into the Weather's shop. The shop called Weather. And we're going to give the cashier some money. And then we need a specific hat. And it is right, it's basically the third one from the left. Pick that one up. Once you have got that, you will then get the Neckbeard achievement. By the way, Weatherspoons. If you are American, you should come over and have Weatherspoons. If you don't have much money, Weatherspoons is the place to go. It's cheap food, cheap drinks, and it tastes as much, but yeah, it's... oh, you can't beat a night out in Weatherspoons, can you, Brits? Nah. Right, so from here then, we are now going to go straight in front of us. Again, hopefully you've got your double jump and your angel mutators unlocked, and we're going to go into the building, this big white building right here. Could do with a Spoon's breakfast now, and no Spoon's breakfast. A small Weatherspoon's breakfast, £2.25. Ah! You can't beat it. Let's get rid of the repulsive goat. We don't want to smell stinky anymore. Anyway, we're going to lick this battery. And then as you can see, there's a roller coaster. There's a whole fun fair happening in the background. So that's what we're going to. So just head straight for the fun fair. More towards the sort of left-hand side of it. And once we have landed here, you can see 6 slots where we can put these batteries in. If, for whatever reason, like me, the first one doesn't go in, just unlick it and lick it and pop it back in, and you should be good to go. Don't know why it wasn't working. Now, I am wondering, though, America, in just a minute, right at the end of this walkway, by the way, is the next battery. We need 6 batteries, and then we need to lick the roller coaster. That's the achievement we're going for. But does America have a place like Weatherspoons where you can pay something really cheap and it's like a small breakfast or something? But I know America, our small over in America is like 6 times the amount of that, isn't it? So that's why I can't wait to visit America one day. Anyway, what we're going to do, where we found the second battery anyway, we're going to head straight over onto the road. And we're going to go straight in front of us. So basically, we're just going to go ahead and climb up this wall. Should be able to wall run your way up nicely and slicely. Jump up again. And then over to the next one with the trampoline. And there is the third battery. Oh, nice just. So grab that battery, lick it, send it, and stamp it. And head over, place that into the roller coaster battery tycoon level. Right, nicey slicey, toasty and blicey, whatever that means. So, we're going to head around now to the sort of left and down this big walkway, and we're going to basically just jump straight in front of us. Now, if you got the double jump, you'll be making that easier than I just about did. Go into this little nice looking casino bar type thing right here, and just in the bar area is the next battery. So lick that and then head all the way back. Again, you should be able to just go straight up and follow the path down. all lush that is, boys. Right, so once we have done that, we are... Oh, I'll try not to trip up. This time we are heading back onto the road, as it were. So I've just gone straight ahead, straight back onto the road, the main road here. Taking a left, so we're going back past the Weathers store, or not quite close to the weather store. We're going down this little alleyway. Now, I didn't actually mean to do that because the next battery is in the red container here, just next to this blue one. So, yeah, I didn't actually mean to do that. I just meant to go up the alley into this red container, grab the battery, and then make your way back to the battery holder. Okay, and for number 6, now it should also be said that if you, probably late in saying this, but if you've already done the Waste of Space DLC, you can actually use the mutator to just replenish. So you can just grab one battery and keep replacing that one, and that makes this easier. But anyway, should have mentioned that earlier, never mind. Right, so just opposite the Weatherspoon store, we're going into the big, delicious building, the posh old rich building. We're going up the elevator for a party, and just onto the and I'm going to disrupt the party, as it were, but just behind the stage is going to be the next battery. I tell you what, Goat Simulator genuinely has it's got some unbelievably good music. Honest to God, it does, doesn't it? Anyway, so what you can do anyway is just float your way back down and get the next battery in as I dance. Okay, what feels like a probable age, we now just have to wait for the lift to come back down, and then once we do get to the top, we can lick the roller coaster, and then finally we will get the Is That a Goat achievement. So simply wait, once the roller coaster comes by, give it a little lick, and the achievement will unlock. I tell you what, absolutely being flung like that actually sounds like a good laugh, as long as, you know, you're definitely going to land in water and not hit your head on a rock or anything. Right, so what we're going to do now is a very quick achievement. So this is a quick one. We're going to head down to the right. This house right in front of us has sugar. So we basically have to ride a boat while on a sugar rush. And as you can tell, it's definitely not sugar, but it is. All right, so again, this one's going to be quick, so try and pay attention. Once you have licked the sugar on the table, and that's all it is, you need to go past the car, jump straight over, and right in front of us on the water is going to be the boat. Simply just drop down onto the boat to get the Colombian Sugar Lord achievement. Because I tell you what, Colombia do love their sugar. The biggest sugar imports and exports in the world. Now, you've probably heard of Pablo Escobar, but did you actually know his nickname and his middle name was actually Sugar? That's why he was known as Sugary Escobar. Incredible, I know, that the facts I'm spouting today are ridiculous. Right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to head back. Once we've respawned, we are going to head back to the fun fair. So get yourself onto a building, and we're just going to jump straight into the middle. Not where the roller coaster is, but basically right in the middle. We are going to find a bullfighting ring, or a bull, you know, one of those bulls you jump on and it goes, and it throws you off. So, once we have flown, you can see it right in the middle there, the bull tosser rosser, whatever it is, the bull tossy bossy. But what we need to do basically is we need to hit that out of the way. So nip that out of the way, stand in the middle until someone goes for a ride, and oh, Jesus. My lady, are you okay? Lovely. Your neck seems to be a little... Jesus! Where did my lady go? Anyway, so whatever you get, if it turns into a man, whatever. What we need to do is head basically back to the spawn point. Now, are you okay, sir? No, he's pretty mashed up. Anyway, so yeah, we need to head left now, back to the spawn point. But again, you can't respawn because you will lose your broken person on top of your back. So from here, obviously take a right now. And then just to the right of our spawn point is basically going to be a little hill that we can get back up. And it's also going to be where the first goat trophy is as well. So this is unavoidable. We're going to be grabbing the first goat trophy as it stands and as it turns out. So there it is. We just basically have to jump in this, go for a fling, go for a fly, and that is what will get you the achievement. Sometimes... a lot of the time, like I said, some of the bugs got fixed, not everything, which is what we want in this game. But you've got the first goat trophy, and you will also get the Valkyrie achievement as well. Whether you stay there, or whether you get absolutely flinged like a ring sting, does not matter. Right, so we've got one more miscellaneous achievement to grab on this before we go for all of the goat trophies. So, from here then, again, from your respawn point, we will head down. We're just gonna... Okay, I want to try jumping up on the building. That failed miserably. Again. Anyway, what we're doing, we're heading straight for the big, massive building, and we're going to the elevator to the top. And once we're here, we're having a party, bro! Just destroy everyone again, because, you know, you're a goat and goats don't care. They have no feelings, apart from being eaten. No, I'm just joking. Anyway, we're going to jump on the roof, and directly below us, you can see a nice little pool that we can jump into. No. Bet that was painful. Bet that nipped a bit, didn't it? Anyway, you can see this towel here with the number 42 on it. That's what we need in, and we're going to lick that and get out of here. After, you know, you rest for a minute because you're broken back. So we're headed back to the spawn point. So from the sort of left of the building, we went around and we're just going to fly again to the, you can see the dam and things right there. Basically where we just got the last achievement and the first goat trophy. But we're heading down. Again, you have to have this 42 towel with you. So we're going past the trucks on the right, going over this little bridge. Going past everything, little jump. God, I'll tell you what, we're like oh, we got mashed up. Never mind, we're not an athlete anymore. Going all the way around, we're going to head up to the, basically, left. So, heading up to the left, and you can see this little UFO, little alien dude. But you will now get the achievement called Don't Panic. So, don't panic. And apparently, according to the game, this is a goat. It's, looks like a pretty chunky goat to me. Anyway, once that's done, and you've had your fun with licking the whale goat, we're going to respawn, and like I said, we are now going to go for all of the goat trophies. So again, I will show you just where the first one was, even though, obviously, if you're following along, you have already got that by now, with the Valkyrie achievements. There's the first one. Now, what I tried doing was I was trying to fling myself in order to get to the next destination, but again, for some reason, that worked about as well as, as anything that I do in the majority of my life. Not at all. Anyway, so I'll just show you anyway. So we're basically going over the bridge, and just underneath, or sort of just past the bridge slightly, is the next goat trophy. The road bridge, so that's the second one. The third one is going to be directly in front of us. So if you just jump across the way onto the little wooden path right here is number 3. So now we're going to do a bit of a wall run, jump up, and straight through the alleyway. You can see this arrow here if you need to know where you are. Blue container with an arrow on it, with a toaster. Jump over, and this is where the next one is. You will get kicked in the old foos bags. But look at that. Oh, triply smashed them up, boys. I am fantastic now. Anyway, once you got that trophy, head to the right. And then right in this little nook right here is a fan. That's the only fan that we're going up. And there is the next trophy right in front of us. Lovingly. That should be number 5 out of 31. Right, slightly to the left, still up on the buildings, here is the next trophy. And then we'll turn around. Jump across. And then jump across again. And then to the left, it's basically on this sign here, this billboard sign. So just be careful. Make sure to try not fall off. And there is number 7 done. Right, spin yourself down. Boing. Oh, and break your legs apparently in the process. The next one is here in the window of this shop that we can't get in. So grab this one if you can. Come in. There it is. Number 8 done. Right, now we're going to head back into the deliciously posh rich building. And to the left, before heading up the elevator, is Goat Trophy number 9. Now we're actually going to go into said elevator. After, you know, Severus headbutting some dudes and some cheese and some ladies. Right, head to the right, jump up, and on top of the bar, on the bar's roof, is the next Goat Trophy. And then we will just jump straight down back to where the pool is, where we broke our back a little earlier on. And right on the edge, right next to the Colombian flag. No, it's not Colombian, is it? Is the Goat Simulator flag of life. And then we can just drop straight down after you've grabbed that trophy. I forgot what it was called then. So basically in the area, in the bar area, right at the bottom where we found the battery, just to the left, in this circly hole is Goat Trophy number 12. And then we're going to head back out on ourselves, and we're heading slightly to the left, and we're going towards the sewer now. So back into the sewer you go. Nice little floaty-woaty boaty over. Nice job. Right, so go to the end, take a left. You can see the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles having a rave off. Again, they will attack you because they think you're getting your pizza. I mean, bruh, that is a lot of pizza. Probably a bit cold and stale by now, but bruh, pizza's pizza. It's all good. It's all sustenance. Once you grab the trophy out of here, we're going to get out of here anyway. Get our Neckbeard stuff going on. Right, so head to the left. We're going to the fun fair now, and you can see the ride that is going absolutely mental. Well, that is where our next Goat Trophy is. It's going a little too mental, as it were. Now, normally it's not supposed to be doing this, but because I haven't restarted the map, and obviously I've put the 6 batteries in, that's why it's going mental. So if you're having trouble, just restart the map so everything sort of resets itself, and then come back down if you want to make things a bit easier. But there we go, that's the next one done. Now, heading towards the Ferris wheel. Just past the Ferris wheel, on the right, to the left of the dock, is the next trophy inside the boat. That's number 15 out of 31. Look at us, boys. We're flying now. Right, so, past the Ferris wheel, to the left, you can see the bouncy castle in front of us, but take a right, and you can see this next Goat Trophy. Now, for some reason, this actually counts as 2 trophies. Not sure why, but we'll take it. So that'll actually tell you it's 16 and 17 out of 31 done. So now head towards the bouncy castle, go to the right. Again, crash into a bench if you want. And then we are actually going to now wait for the lift again, because we need to go up where the roller coaster is. But to the left of when we get up to the top is number 18. Ah, delicious. Delicious. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to go for a fly now, and it's basically, you can already see it right in front of you, just on top of the little roof. I don't know if I can get my goat butt out of the way. There it is, so you're just flying straight down, basically at the fun fair entrance, right on the ticket booth, and that's number 19. We'll just jump straight back down onto the road, and we are going to take a right. So staying on this main road, and we're actually going to get another achievement now for collecting 20 goat trophies, but into this little farm area, whatever you want to call it, on the left, there's number 20, and we will get the Gotta Catch 'em All achievement as well. So head back onto the road, getting completely run over in the process. And right on the left there, just past, or just before the tunnel is goat trophy number 21. Continue going straight and slightly up to the right. Now, what you're supposed to do with this one is do some platforming there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right to the back of the map and just do some climbing up on these rocks. So you're actually supposed to do some platforming on very tight wooden bits. And I thought, screw that. I'm going to go climb up these rocks, which you can do, and then just float your way over to get the next trophy. Why would you want to make life difficult for yourself? Huh? Make things easy for yourself. There we go. So let's not do all that platforming crud. We'll just jump up into the rocks straight up. That's 22. Right, so now we're going to head towards the buildings, just slightly on our left, where the trampoline is, where we found the third battery earlier on. And it's going for a nice little fly. You can already see it right in front of us, actually. So just past the third battery building we got earlier, there's the next trophy. Jump up to the building on our right, and you can see it right on top of this rusty old bucket. Yeah. That's number 24 done. So we're going to jump straight down to the left on the road. So to our left there, we jump straight down onto the road. And we are going to go into this building, which we can do by smashing our way in. And as you can see, you can get a crown, and you can get another goat trophy as well. Make sure to pick up the crown, because we are the king goats. That's what we are. So from here, we are going to head left. And then right. So basically staying on the road. Basically on the main path, we're going to go past the Weatherspoons shop. This time, though, we're not going to the right. We're going straight on. And we're going to grab another couple of tingy-majiggy-mabaggers in this area. So you can see where the lorry is. And right underneath this awning right here is the next goat trophy. Can be a little difficult. Might be easier to use your slow-mo. Or might just be easier to not. Whatever way, get yourself in there. Get that trophy. Get out. So, once you have getting out, continue up the hill. And to the right, you can see the trampoline and the glass house. This is the house that we're going into. Or, sorry, climbing up on top of. Or going into. Yeah, no, we are going into it. And on the... It's on the... oh, God. It's on the left as we go up, I think. Yes, it was on the left. So, as we climbed through the window, it was... No, it was on the right. No, it was on the left. Oh, my God, I'm so sorry. Oh, I mashed that one up, didn't I? My bad. But anyway, in this little room, to the left as we come in, into the back room, that's where 27 is. Right, so we'll just jump straight back down into the, so as we come out of the door, go to the left, jump up onto the trampoline, and I failed that miserably. Les Miserables again. Okay. And then we'll happily, you can already see where it is. It's right in this little room right here. So apparently there's only one glass that we can smash, and it's that one there. So that's Goat Trophy 28 out of 31. So we will head to the left now, back onto the main road, going straight across into this little house with the pool area. Basically where we found the sugar earlier on. The Pablo Sugary Escobar. This is Goat Trophy number 29. This definitely looks like a sugary house to me. Anyway, once we've done that, head back onto the roof to the right. And we're going to have to do a little bit of trekking now. So, we're going to head, basically keep going straight on this path. You see this big white pole? Go to the right of the pole. And we're going to head all the way down into the graveyard. You will get attacked by a big tree monster thing, but, you know, it's Goat Simulator, so it's not too bad. Here's number 30 out of 31. Now, if you haven't restarted the map... I would advise doing that now because you actually need the boat in order to get this next one. But if you have already restarted the map, I will show you where to go from here. So you basically have to just angel float your way around these big rocks until we get to the dock from earlier on where we done the Sugar Rush achievement. So yeah, if you haven't restarted it, you'll see that the boat's not there. If you have restarted it, the boat will be there. So just jump straight into the boat and wait until you crash onto the other island. So, yeah. But like I said, I had to restart it because the boat wasn't there for me. Sir. Sir, what's wrong with you? You gotta be driving the boat, bruh. What's wrong with your mouth? Oh my God, now he's glitching out. Jesus Christ, I'm in a simulation. Goat Simulator, Goat Simulator. Yeah, it could be a simulation. Anyway, once we have crashed, because our guy has a big, fat, open mouth and he's glitching out for some reason. I mean, we all know why for some reason. Now, normally, what would happen is, you would normally just crash and stay on the island, but for some reason, I got smashed all the way out to sea. But basically, the last and final goat trophy will be right next to the boat in the middle of the island. So that is what is going to get you the I freaking love goats achievement. And that anytime someone says the word freaking, it reminds me of that, remember that little girl, that meme from years ago? I smell like beef. I smell like beef. And it's freaking Halloween. I freaking love bats. That girl, yeah, it just always reminds me of that. Now, memes were a lot simpler back in the day. And a lot funnier, in all fairness. Right, anyway, once we are done with that, that is it. We are now going to go to the MMO level now. I smell like beef. Actually, don't we all these days? Because nobody wants a shower because it's too damn expensive. No, I'm just joking. Right, so anyway, once we have gone to the main menu, we are now going to go to the MMO, Goat MMO Simulator, for some more fun. So here we are then in MMO land, and again, a few miscellaneous trophies while we go into and the goat trophies afterwards. So let's just start off with the goat, and we're going to get to level 101 straight away. So obviously, go in, press select, go into Goatville by pressing left or right bumper, put on your angel goat, pop on your double jump. And now what you can do, so if you basically just jump up there, press the left trigger, left trigger, and do a couple of spins, you'll see that you can get some points. And obviously just doing that will take a while. So you can either climb up on the big building behind you and do a big one like that, or the best way that I found, this is right in the gold fields. So this is basically right in the middle of the map, basically straight from where you spawn. So you'll find like these robots doing farmery things. So for some reason, what I found it best to just jump on the wall and you start spinning like an absolute mad ting blood. So if you just jump off the wall, start spinning like a mad ting blood, you actually have to land. You do have to land it in order for the points to count, obviously. But once you have done that, yeah, so I found this. You can do it with a parachute as well. Get some more points as well. But realistically, you're only looking at about 5 or 10 minutes, especially if you just keep jumping off the walls and doing it this way, you will jump up a whole bunch of levels. So that is reaching level 101, better than Warlords of Dredmor. Done. And that one is done. Again, just like in the last one, I am going to continue to respawn at the beginning of the map. Again, just so it's a bit of easy access, just in case that people only need specific achievements, something like that. So anyway, as we respawn then, we are going to get the music non-stop achievement. So again, we're going to spawn, we're going to go towards the gold fields, but continue sort of hugging the left-hand side. You can see the big rocks and stuff on the left, so we're going to continue just hugging this sort of left-hand side. We'll drop down here, just across the little bit of water. So again, if you just jump from the left through the gold fields and up here, this is where we'll jump up. So continue heading up. Again, the maps are not very big, so you will get used to them quite quickly. But you can see this lovely little lake area. You can see what I thought was a fish sleeping, but it turns out it was a lady sleeping. And once you've headbutted her, if you want, there's a hole just behind the tree. Jump down, and we can travel to the next area. But we will then get the music. Non-stop broski. Non-stop broski. There it is. So job done. There's a big, massive dude. We're either in the land of giants, or this goat man is midget man. Midget tiny goat. Either way, you've got the music non-stop achievement. So we can now just... Well, there ain't no respawning, so we're going to have to restart it. So obviously, like I said earlier, if there's any... So every time you restart the map, everything gets reset. So if there's any items that you put somewhere, they get reset to its original point, etc., etc. Now, I only went with the original goat because it's just easier that way. But you can choose whoever you want. But anyway, once you've got the angel, goat, and the double jump modifier on, we'll head up once again. And then we'll nip it towards the golden fields. So where we got the level 101 achievement. And obviously, you know, with the angel mutator, it's just nice to see the world and fly. Fly, boys, fly. Okay, so as we are heading straight, we're going to head towards the left of this area. So you can still see there's a little path below us. And we are coming up to a new area as well. Called, was this Avaroth or something? Alvesta, that's it. Alvesta Vesta. So, just continue heading around to the left. You can see like this long old staircase. Oh, no, it's not really a staircase, it's a bridge case of sorts. So heading up the bridge case, and then up the next one as well. And then we're going to take a left, so jump through the gap in the wall here. And then through all of this, and you can see where it says stop, we can actually just jump up onto and into the server room. And all you got to do is just bash the hell out of all these until the game asks you to basically reset. Pressing yes or no makes no difference, and the achievement will unlock. And yes, it will actually completely kick us out of the game, which is just unlucky. But it's what we're going to do. Right, so we have... Well, we got 2 more miscellaneous achievements. One is for visiting all the zones on the MMO level, but we'll be doing that as we go and grab the goat trophies. So we've only really got sort of 1 miscellaneous achievement left to do before we go and grab the trophies. So, let us crack on again. Whap out your angel goat and your double jump mutator. And then head up again on the adventurer's path. And then we will head again towards the gold field. But this time we're going to start taking a left. So just magic your way through. Here we are. Then onto the field of goldness. So I'll try and sort of stick with the main path for this one. Right, so once we're on the main path, we're going to cross over the bridge. And we are going to... Where are we going for? So we're going to take a left. So we've hit the Mermaid's Tail. New location should be visited. So there's the signs. Just in case you needed to know where we were. But we're going to head up past the Servant. Obviously you can do some of these quests if you want. But really it makes no difference in terms of achievements and stuff. From here we're going to take a left. And what we are going to then see is just past... So we're sort of on the beach. Here's the big main left. And then straight up. And we have a nice little area. Who we're looking for, though, specifically is Bilbo. Bilbo Blaggins. And there he is. He should be in the same spot every time. So you can just go ahead and click the right stick to put him in your pocket, more or less. So what we're going to do now is from there, we're going to head basically straight across into lava territory. And yeah, if you figured out what we're trying to do yet, yes, we are going to throw Bilbo Blaggins into the lava. So we'll head up, and now we're into Old Goat Pass demon territory. The old demon seaman's back. And heading up the steps, and then what we're going to do, we're going to take a right here, not quite there. Oof, my God. But you can, it's not quite that right there. It is. There's a little gate there. And, my God, I just got blasted in the ass, did. And then we can go ahead and, here's the lava. So you can click the right stick, pop Bilbo out using the left bumper, and that will get you the unnecessary journey achievement. Okay, only one thing left for it then. Let us go ahead and get all of the goat trophies. So once we respawn, immediately on our left, we're going to take a left and we're going to go through this little maze. So take a right, and then through these wooden bits, take in another left. And we're going to take a right, take a right, and there she blows. So that is Go Trophy number 1 out of 20. Now, it's only kind of long because obviously this map is a little bigger than the previous 2. So we'll respawn straight away so we can just get out of it and go nuts. So let us head up the adventurer's path once more. And then what we'll do, we'll jump, and we won't go too far, just jump straight down where you can see a couple of people on the big ring of death, the old Xbox 360 ring of death. And on the far barn on our left, right up above, in the top floor, there it is, number 2, done and dusted. Right, so from here then, let us continue onwards. So more or less like a straight and slightly left from the barn, into this little towny area, and in the left door, on the table to the left, is yet another goat trophy. Right, so from trophy number 3, no thanks, won't be doing any quests. Again, keeping to the left, and left again. Past Broski there on the left, and then continue heading up. We're basically heading towards where we got the music non-stop achievement now, where Alice was sleeping and chilling, and right across in the lake area is the next trophy, number 4. Flying along like a mad ting, bad ting, no blood, no more blood, fam. Skibbity toilet bowl and everything. So, continuing on, whoops, I'll try that one again. Straight on, jump down, and sort of head towards the right. What we're actually doing now, this is the reason why we're angel floating, because we are going to be looking out for some circus tents, which should be in the opposite direction of where we were. Again, it might sometimes be easier just to, fly along, but not fly along, but actually just run along, but sometimes it's not. So once we get up to this area with the tent, again, it's in the sort of back right-hand corner of the maps. In this tent right here is the next trophy. And then from after we've unlocked Zeus, head straight ahead of us. Now, if you go in through the door here, you will actually come up to a new area, which we will get later on. But if not, we'll come back to it later. That's fine. We'll just continue straight ahead from where the door was. So sort of left of the door. And then right behind one of these trees, right here, is the next trophy. Go trophy number 6. Okay. Right, I'm actually just going to go back towards the door just so it's easy for you guys to follow as well. So from the door then, once we get Go Trophy number 6, head slightly, more or less, down the main path, as it were. Where you can see everyone having a bit of a battle. The fighting battle of life. Take a right, and where you can see that pentagram on the floor, head up the hill, and just next to the old throw bags, that's the next one. Oh, my God. What's going on? Anyway, we're going to continue heading up a hill. Pretty steep, that one. Looks basically where Peppa Pig always lives, on some of those hills. God damn. And Goat Trophy number 8 is complete. And then we will head down, but we're going to head down and sort of we're sort of heading towards the right. So apologies about the camera positioning there. But we're sort of heading down, and we're going to take the next right into the next village. It's a new one that we're going to grab. It's Twist Ram. Twist your nipples ram. So once we get in here, take a right, and you're going to see... I'll just whack out this goat out of the way. Sorry, bruh. And then we are going to just jump across to that the Lonely Island, the old Andy Samberg Lonely Island, and that's number 9. Go back on to the... onto the main bit of Twist Ram, and then in this main area, there's a big barn. We can actually just jump up to the top floor. Right at the back is number 10. So from here then, what we're going to do, from here we're going to drop down, and we're going to take a right, and then another right, and we're going to head up to the church. Now, be careful here. Don't just go steaming in, because you will end up in a new universe, and it'll actually mess you up. So just be very careful. Inch slowly forward, headbutt it, and grab it, because you can see the hole there. If you fall through that hole, then you'll end up basically having to restart and respawn and come back to this point, because you'll end up in Demon's Hell. Okay, so basically head out of Twist Ram now, go over the same bridge that we entered in, and then from here you can see this little lamppost or whatever it is. So we'll take a right, but before you see the bridge on the left, don't go over that bridge. We'll just jump straight across, and right behind these trees is another trophy. It's number 12. And then what we'll do from here, we can continue going to the right. We're basically ending up back in Avragram, or Alvesta. Yeah, why do I keep forgetting that? So, back into Alvesta. Before heading straight, we're going to take a left. You can see the pool of water. What we're going to do is just jump straight across and grab the next trophy. Trophy number 13 out of 20. Head back across from where we came. And then we're going to go basically straight up the long case of bridgenesses right here. And right in the middle. Oh, no, sorry, it's in the left one. So go up the next, the next one on the left, sorry. And there it is right in the middle. And then don't go too far because we're also going to get Fit Goat Trophy number 15 as well. So what we've got to do then is inch ever slowly to the left. And if we jump down, you can see it there on the bottom right corner. So Popplewood that down. And there we go. Goat number 15. Goat Trophy number 15. Right, so from here then, what we're going to do is head basically out of Avragram, Alvesta Stallone. And again, obviously keep looking at the mini-map in the right-hand corner. That does help. It does actually help sometimes. But if you can get up, we will get up. Do you know what I am saying now? Come on, dude. Jesus Christ. I thought you were supposed to be a tank. But you had nothing. Right, so anyway, once we get on the main path and we are right at the mermaid's tail bit, continue heading straight up. But when we get up to the servant, a little bit past him, we're going to stop. And there's going to be a little gap on our left, which we can go through, where we're going to find the next goat trophy just underneath all of this. So, pick that one up. Number 16. And I just tried to see if everything would fall down. And, yeah, it did. So, congratulations. You just destroyed a piece of timeless buildingness. Anyway, we're going to drop down, and we're almost done, of course, so we're going to head on to Glarbro Beach. And if we just head more sort of towards the back left corner, you're going to see like these bunch of huts with a bunch of mermaids that do want to kick your goat butt. But right in the back one here, sort of closest to the water, this is where we're going to find the next goat trophy. So we can just jump straight ahead. And... man, come on, tank. You can be quicker than this tank. Quicker than this. There we go. Up we get. There it is, man. So straight ahead, there's the next one. 18 out of 20 done. And then from this area, head towards sort of the left of the rocks. And straight ahead, we're still on Glarbro Beach. And this time we're going actually up to, take a left, we're going back up to Goat's Halls Pass. Where one will be easy, and then we've got kind of like a little bit of a challenge to do to get the other one. But anyway, continue heading up Goat's Halls Pass anyway. Or Old Goat Pass, what am I on about? So if we go straight to where the demon is, take a left now. And there's number 19. And then we have to now go to the area where we threw Bilbo in the lava. After I kick that demon's ass. Kick that demon seed. Yeah, ain't no seed coming out of that demon. So take a right, and then obviously a left, where we're going to see the flying Ferrari horses. But we're going to take a right and go in through the flaming portal-y door. And basically, I say it's a bunch of challenges. All you got to do is just fly straight across. I mean, if we don't keep getting mashed up, that is. And then we're going to take a right. Oh, that's just going to smash us through. Actually, we are going to take a left because we just need to bash our way through, get through the spikes. Again, if you've got the tank ability, you can just press the Y button, obviously, to go a bit faster. Now, that boulder is actually supposed to go straight down, and then we're supposed to just get burnt. But after you've got past this bit... But once we finally get out of here, you can see this big old dino. He ain't going to touch us, so we'll just go past the dino and up onto the fireplace. And right above it, there it is. So there's another hole we can go through. We're going to take a left and then follow the path around. To the right is going to be the big toilet skibbity bowl. And that's going to be the final of the goat trophies, and that is what is going to get us the love or hate achievement. So with that one then, now we've got all the goats, the goat trophies on the MMO level. We do still have to find one more zone for the Sallskapresan achievement. And again, that is for visiting all the zones on the MMO level. So we'll go ahead, we'll respawn. Again, if you've grabbed every trophy, there will only be one left, and it'll be through that big portal door on the right, basically right on the right hand side of the map. So, yep. Okay, well, oh, Jesus, that's a lot of apples. Why did so many apples? Anyway, we'll just, oh, damn, went pretty fast right there. So, obviously, just head to the right-hand side of the map where we got, obviously where we got those couple of trophies. And as soon as we enter through the door, that is where we'll get the Sallskapresan achievement for visiting all the zones on the MMO level. And then it's time for, personally, my least... It's all fun. All of this is fun, but personally, the Waste of Space DLC was, for some reason, my least favourite, when I thought it was going to be my most favourite. But that's what we're going to do next. So you should now have all the trophies, all the achievements in the MMO level. So we're going to go to the main menu, and we're going to go to the Waste of Space DLC now. So, a few things, obviously if you can't remember, a few things that we have to do with the Waste of Space DLC. We can't just go ahead and get through the achievements and get through the trophies. What we have to do is actually we have to earn money in order to unlock things, in order to be able to get to said achievements and trophies and everything. So, I highly advise, so what we'll do, first of all, obviously we'll pop on the double jump and the angel goat. So basically what you have to do in order to earn a lot of the money, you don't even have to do that many quests, but basically you have to find these crates, which have a whole bunch of money on it. So obviously there's a whole bunch of crates, like these crates right here. Every crate that you see, just go ahead, headbutt it, and you will be able to unlock a lot of money in order to, again, unlock things and things like that. So, first of all then, we are, obviously, you should have unlocked enough money there to be able to get out at least. So we're going to head to the left when we get out and head towards, you can see the big research center right there. So we'll head towards that because we're going to be going for the use the sword goat achievement. So take a right, so past the research facility. And again, this is a much bigger map, so yeah, it can be a bit more of a pain. Jump over the fan, the jump in platform, and we're going to land right here, because on our right, what we need to do, we need to basically put a guy into a ball pit. So that is what we're going to do. So you can see the ball pit there on the right hand side with the rainbow. There should always be one guy just sitting, chilling, illing and killing. So just give him the little headbutt in the butt of life. Goodbye, sacrifice. And then that will unlock us the Good Goat achievement. Well, thank you very much. So from here then, what we'll do, we're now effectively going to take a left. So if we jump up on this rock, if you have a look at the left, you can see a big thing, whatever the hell that is right up there. So that is what we're going to be aiming for. So take a left. And here we go. Lovely stuff. And we can just nip straight through. So basically just go straight through to the water. We're going to take a right. Oh, no, sorry. We're going to take a left. Sorry, that's my bad. But we're effectively following the what look like torches. So continue heading straight on. And on your left, you are going to be able to see in just a minute what looks like another sort of torch path type thing. There it is. And what we are then going to see finally is the photon shop, or whatever it's called. And there's also a big old giraffe boy. But more importantly, that's what we needed, the photon emitter swords shop. Jump in there, lick one of the swords, And that should be the achievement done. So that is use the sword goat achievement, nice and done. Okay, now what I would advise then is just go around the map for a minute and just get as much money as you can. As you can see, I've raised over 36,000 now. So just go ahead, go around and hit as many of the crates and find as many crates as you can, unlock as many as you can, because we are going to need the test chambers open for an achievement again in just a little bit. So for now, what we're going to do is from the spawn point, head outside, and we're going to go to the right. And we're going to do a little jump over here because it is actually a fence which can get blocked open, or will block us. So again, like I said, any crate that you come across, just go ahead and smash it open. Again, we need at least as much money as we can. Go inside the travel agency, and the left one is Texas, which is very funny because it doesn't it remind you of Texas? Texas. Anyway, if you have the good goat thing on, I can't remember what it's called now, the whatever it's called on, that's going to make life a lot easier. Now, what you're going to see is 3 of these what are called garlics. Now, for a quest, you're supposed to actually try and herd all 3 of them in. But there's basically 3 of these what look like goats. They are just basically goats called garlics. They're just going to be scattered around this part, some part of Texas. So what we can do then, if we go into the mutators, we will be able to turn on. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. So as long as you've got your good goat mutator on, you'll be able to press the Y button in order to pick them up. Because what you're supposed to do is try and lick them, which you can't, or headbutt them over to the tinfoil machine. But obviously it's a lot easier if you've got the good goat mutator on, which you should have, by hitting that guy in the ball pit. Pick up one of these garlics, and then from the pen, literally just over to the right, you can see this machine. So you're supposed to just pop him down, and that is what's going to get us the ready for the grill achievement. I accidentally got tinfoil up as well. That's fine, because damn, I taste fine. And that'll be the get ready for the grill achievement. So that is done too. Right, so again, we're just going to go for it. Now, the thing I should mention with this as well is that we can't actually respawn. It doesn't respawn you back at the beginning. It respawns you somewhere close to where you are. So if I just say to you now, head for the museum, or if it's easier, no, if you've got the obviously if you've been grabbing a whole bunch of money, then obviously you would have got the museum open in the travel agency. So obviously it'll be a lot easier if you just go in Texas, go back to the teleporter, and then head towards the museum. That is what we are heading towards. And then once we are, again, this is going to be a primary use of getting around. So once you get to the museum, then we're going to head straight in. Now there are there are 2 things which we can grab, but for now what we're going to do is go up and then all the way around, and then we are going to interact with the TARDIS. It's a Doctor Who looking TARDIS, but obviously in this game it is called the TARDIS. Hilarious. So you actually need to headbutt it first to get it pooped and flown away. So that's the first out of 4 locations where we can find the TARDIS. So from here, we're going to head back out, and we are going to now head back towards the teleporter. So when we get to the teleporting section in the travel agency, head towards the carrier this time. The carrier. And once we get in here, we will head basically down the ladders. We're going straight in front of us. Again, grabbing some more money as we go, of course. And there is the next part of the TARDIS as soon as we headed up the steps right there. So that is the 2nd out of 4 done. Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. So again, head back through the portal into the next travel agency bits. So next up then, we are heading into the academy. Now, obviously, by now, you should have more than enough money to have unlocked everything. So you should only be on dinner with the CEO, which you don't really care about. So from here, to your left, and then right in the middle, where the two statues are, that is where Turris number 3 is going to be. So there it is. So give that another little headbutt, and then we can head back to the teleporter to go back to the travel agency.
That's a floaty goat.
And lastly then, we are going to head into research. There we go. And all we got to do then is literally right in front of us, so you can see the bridge. We're going to cross that bridge. The Turris will appear again. And that, we actually have to go inside though, for the timey-wimey achievement. So there it is. So we will head inside. Now, you can come back to this area, as long as you don't restart the map, you can come back and visit this area anytime. But we will actually go ahead and grab the first goat trophy while we are here. Now again, you don't have to do this if you don't want, but let's just get it out of the way now. So there's the first goat trophy right at the top of the dive board. So once we've done that, we are now good to go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get the achievement for completing the test chambers. So again, I've basically gone back to the beginning. So if you want to, or what you should do is head back to the travel agency, take a left and come back towards, this is the spawn point. This is just outside with the academy, just in front of us. So the test chambers then are going to be left from when you get outside of the spawn point and right in front of us there. Now it should also be said, when we do the test chambers, there is another goat trophy which we must collect purely because there's no other way to get back up there. So once you've done the test chambers, there is one goat trophy up here, and the only way that you can get that if you didn't grab it the first time is restart the map, but that means you have to do the test chambers again. So that's why some of the goat trophies are going to be a little bit out of order in just a bit, which I do apologize. So, but as long as you're following along with the guide, you'll get all 30 of them anyway. But we'll come back to that in just a little bit. We're going to do the test chambers. First of all you got to do is just grab the cow, and I'd say it's easy just to put him on there, but for some reason the cow can be a bit of a flippy dong-dong sometimes. Get on my plate, stupid beef. Right, thank you. Now I can get some beef in my teeth. No, wait, scratch that last remark. Anyway, in this room, all you're going to do is press this one button right next to the exit dome. And that's going to get us into the third one. So, lick the old, get some more beef in your tongue. And then head up, and then we're going to jump across the ramp. And I'm going to jump on the ramp with our half-eaten body. And then we're going to go on the seesaw. Blammo. Eventually, there he goes. That'll smash the way open. We can jump straight across, and we can pop the cow in, and the exit is behind us. So again, another easy one then. We've just got the tether, so we can actually press the Y button now to tether the goat, even though we don't need it because we've got the good goat. But what you do is you'll press the Y button again next to the electric ball to get the cow on, and then just press the red button to go up. Now, obviously, to make things a bit easier for you there, so you're not getting confused with the good goat mutator already on, go ahead and turn the good goat mutator off. Because obviously you're pressing the Y button, you're getting both of them going, and it can look a little confusing. But anyway, once old beef dripping triple chips stops there, we're good to go into the next room. Now, this is a laser room where some lasers can burn us and some lasers are just fake. So we just need to get him up there. We'll press the first red button. It's basically 5 red buttons that we need to press. I don't actually know if the lasers can actually hit the cow or anything. So it's literally just a case of us grabbing the red button. So we're going to jump up. And then what we can see is the next red button. We're going to do the one directly in front of us first. And then once the cow stops again. Well, what I tried doing was just jumping across to the other side right there. That went not that particularly well. So let's just jump back up on the trampoline. It's not a trampoline, is it? But you know what I mean. So there is the next button just over to the right. Just about managed to grab that one too. And you may have to use the trampoline again. Oh, trampoline, yeah, you know what it's called. The jumping platform of sorts. And the next one, if we jump across, you can see it there over to the right-hand side. So be careful, drop down. And there it is. That should then be the last one. We can actually just jump up back onto the top platform. And go into the next area. Okay, so into the next test chamber then. This one again is very easy. So obviously you're going to tether him up, pop him on the old tether. Now this, you're going to have to be kind of careful with this part. The cow can actually get stuck in the floor, so just be careful. And all you got to do is just knock the lasers out. So there's the first one, here's the second one. So again, just give him a little headbutt. Scabadoosh. And then the third one, which you can see is just right there. And that's actually it. So what I'm going to do now is actually speed it up because there are some lasers, but they are actually still stuck behind the glass. So we're not going to bother. So from here, I'm just going to speed things up because it takes quite a while for the cow to get to the exit. Alright then, so for the 7th out of 8th rooms, we are going to grab the cow, and then basically it's just one of those where you're going to see a picture on the wall, and then as soon as you see a picture on the wall, you've got to then run the opposite side. And then once you see the end of the pictures on that wall, you've got to run the opposite side. You'll see in just a minute. So jump up the ramp anyway. So it's literally, it is one of those illusions where you're just running around. So continue running around until you see that picture. As soon as you see the picture, turn around and go in the opposite direction. And then there will be more things. Some security guards for some reason. They're caught in the loop. And there'll be more pictures. So what I ended up doing was, as you'll be able to see... Come on, cow. Come on, how now, brown cow. As soon as you see the end of the picture, turn around and run in the opposite direction. I always go to the end of the pictures and then turn around and go in the opposite direction. So just keep doing that until a gap opens up in the floor. There she blows, matey. Nice, lad, nice. Right, so this one is a lot easier than you think. We're literally just going to go through the laser, press the red button, and that's the end of that one. So I do like it when they do that. And then simply just pop the cow down the right-hand side. So again, get his udders down there, smash him in the udders, which is utterly brilliant. And that's it. That is the end of the test chambers. You will then get the Testaholic achievement, and that is the last miscellaneous achievement that we've got. Now, there was only a couple in the Waste of Space, but it seemed like it took absolutely for ages and forever. Obviously purely because we had to go around getting all the money and stuff, and yeah, absolute pains. So, like I said, now, once we get up to the top here, make sure to grab the goat trophy, because there's no other way to get up here, and you will have to restart the map and do it all over again. So turn around, there's the goat trophy. So obviously what you're going to see, you're going to see 26 out of 30 because I actually messed up and I had to do it again. But obviously that should be your second one, providing you got the one in the bathhouse as well. So, yes. So, obviously what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and grab what looks like the final 5. But I'm doing this in such a way where it's not as confusing later. So, obviously you just need to follow along. Because it's basically easier to follow this sort of path now. And then we'll go back to the respawn point later. So, once we've dropped out of here anyway, if we head basically right underneath this structure that we're on right now, and you can see you've got the money bin there, but it is right underneath the structure that we're on now. Come on! Jump down! Sorry, I am kind of butchering this part for some reason, but yeah, right underneath where we were is going to be the next goat anyway. So again, if you want to just remind yourselves that this should be obviously goat number 3 out of 30 now. Now, from where we were, we're actually going to turn back around. So don't go to the money bin or straight past the money bin. Sorry, I was just getting my bearings. But we're going to turn around and we're going to head up the right-hand side. You can see the academy in the distance. So that is just a little indication of where we should be. So continuing straight on and then slightly to the right, up, jump straight up. And what you can see then, this is basically the spawn point building. And that should be goat number 4 out of 30. So then continue straight on. You can see the sec building right there. So head straight over that. Drop down sort of slightly to the left. And you can see, like, I don't know what the heck, whatever the hell this is. But in the quarry, well, it's a quarry. That's why it's called the quarry. Yeah, makes sense. So in the container here is goat trophy number 5 out of 30. And then we should be heading the 6th one now. So if we go into this little, or what looks like a little machiney area, we're going to jump over across it. You can see the mining diamond. If we head up, and you can see some more diamonds being mined. Jump up off the platform. And right, more or less, sort of at the end, we can jump up there because we are going to go on top of these little rocks. And then, if we take a look to our right, just jump across. And right at the end of these little wooden boards is number 6. So obviously, you're going to see me unlock the achievement here. But again, obviously, you're not going to get it just yet because you don't have it. Because you should only be on number 6. If you've been following the guide and you've got the 1 out of the test chambers, the 1 out of the bathhouse, and the previous 4 that we just done, you should now be on 6. So, what I advise now is heading back towards the respawn center. You can actually just restart it now if you want. Obviously, you'll still keep all your money and everything like that. It's obviously just the test chambers and stuff that you'd have to do again, but we don't need to do that again. So in the test chambers then, we are going, not the test chambers, the spawn point. Before we head out into the colony, there's the next trophy. And then to the left into the landing pad. If we go inside here, and we're going to head up. And then on our left, I believe, is going to be a sleepy person. So don't actually go out of the doors just yet. It's going to be either on the left or right. And it was on the left-hand side, but there's some more money there if you want that one. So there is the next trophy. Wow, you found a top spot to take a nap there until I just ruined it by battering you down. And, you know, why not grab some more money as well? Because it's delicious. Okay, so we're just going to drop down and we're going to head outside the colony now. So, this one, yeah, getting these goat trophies then, they're going to take a while, purely just because of how spread out they are, which is not a pain at all, is it? So we're going to head now towards the travel agency again. We're going to do some teleporting. Whatever floats your boat, goat. I like it. Right, so first up, we are going to head towards the museum. Now again, I will still remind you of the sort of TARDIS locations to unlock the bathhouse, just in case you didn't do it earlier or you haven't done it or whatever. But anyway, from here we're going to first head to the left and just in the water in the second of these little archways is going to be the next trophy. And then from here, we'll just nip out of the water because Goatz can't swim. He's going to have to float his own boat, Goat. And now we're actually going to go into the museum. And, oh, sorry, bruh. Sorry, didn't mean to break your head. Head up these steps, and then you can see this big rock that is just waiting to be headbutted. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to headbutt the hell out of it. That is actually going to finish a quest for you, but more importantly, it is going to... Oh, there it is. But more importantly, it is going to reveal itself to a trophy right in the middle there. So remember, this is the location of the first Turdis. If you still didn't get it for whatever reason, right at the end, on the top floor there. Obviously, make sure to headbutt the Turdis if you haven't already. But if you have and you're all good, we're good to go. So let's just, come on, get me out. I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. Anyway, headed back to the teleporter. And this time we're headed for TXAS. 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 TXA, yes. TXA, yes. And again, there's a couple here that we are going to grab as well. Obviously, you would have come back. We would have been in this area earlier for the garlic achievement. Wrapping them in tinfoil, but we're going to head for the garlic farm first of all. And just over the opposite side, there it is the next trophy. So pick that one up. And then head towards the soup kitchen, what looks like soups and spaghetti, or whatever that's called. And you can see the big spaceship, but right above it, you should be able to do a double jump just on the pipes here, is the next trophy. So that's job done. And I believe that is all that is in here. So we can actually just head back towards the teleporter now. So next up then, we're going into the carrier. This time, there are a couple of fun things to do actually when we are still half of the goat of what we need. Right, so what we'll do, we'll jump straight across. Again, I'll just show you just in case the location of the second of the Turdises. There it is, right at the top of the steps, remember. So obviously give that a headbutt if you didn't already. So what we'll do from here then, we'll drop down and we're going to go into the crew quarters now. So head down the crew quarters. We're going to take a right in just a bit. Here it is. So we're going to take a right. I think that's all we can go into. Romance the crew, huh? Damn. So head to the... There's going to be some robots and stuff that will try and attack you, but we're going for the very end door here on the left. Head inside. And... Oh. Sorry, I thought he was pooping. Not that I wanted to check anyone out pooping, of course, but there we go. So grab it from the shower room just around the corner. And then we'll actually just respawn out so we can just get back into the main sort of hub area. Right, from this place then, slightly over to the right, we're going to nip into the cargo storage bit. Cargo storage, it's all the same stuff, isn't it? So again, we're going to head down the steps. And then if you just get rid of the vent, right at the back here, that is where the next trophy is. So, heading out of here, we're going to take a left. And then we're going to go up the stairs here to our left. And with our tongue wagging about, we're going to get rid of the electric cables again on our left. And that'll basically, that's going to smash out the gravity so we can jump a little bit higher, which is always nice. So we're going to drop down. You can see the shield there. But what we're going to see, and what we really need, is we should be able to just jump up, and straight in front of us now, we can see the next trophy. So go ahead, pick that up. And apparently I get dinner with the CEO as well. Now that's always, who doesn't want dinner with the CEO to say, hey, can you pay us more? And the CEO's like, have some free pizza party. No. Anyway, drop down and to the right. And you're going to end up in this little area, which is fine. So jump, we're going to jump to the left. So don't go straight up and to the other side. We're going to go to the left down this little, not an alleyway, is it? But y'all knows what I means. So head down, and then there is the next tropho. And with this area done and dusted, we can now head down to the right and go into the teleporter, where we're going to go to the next area. Yeah, waste of space. Obviously, it's a very fun DLC, and it was genuinely even better with the original. I just found that everything was a bit too long stretched out. So we're going to head to the Academy anyway, but again, that's just my opinion. You might have enjoyed this DLC a lot more than I did. But we can't be, I'm not going to be too long, so take a left. And we're just going to go straight ahead. We're going to go to the back of the skate ramp right here to find the next trophy. There it is. Lovely. And then continue on our way past the two statues here. Remember, that's where the third Turdis is, if you're going to need the next Turdis to go head buddy. And then from there, just to the left is the building there with a skeleton face on it. From here, we are going to go straight up the... Oh, there we go. We can find the platform. That's what I was looking for. The platform to go up. And then across to the other building. And you can see it just in the distance. That's lovingly. Right, we're going to drop down. So straight down, right where the statues are, right in the middle of us. Oh, broken legs once again. That's unlucky. So from here then, we are going to go straight. Obviously got the prison here on our left as well, which you probably noticed by now. And we are just going to head straight back into the teleporter machine. So we are now, I believe, done with all of these different little areas. So we're just going to go ahead and grab... oh no, we've got research to do. How could I forget? We have research to do first. So I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself again right there. My bad. Okay, so welcome to research. First of all, take an immediate left. And then what you're going to do is basically just keep hugging this sort of left-hand side wall until you can see it. It'll be just underneath a bridge. Sorry, because I was going a bit back and sort of back and forth there, getting the crates. That's why it might have looked a little confusing. So I apologise about that if that was a little bit confusing. So from here, we're just going to go basically straight out. We're heading towards the 3D printer shop. And you can see that is where the Turdis is. So obviously, if you want to go in there and grab the trophy, if you didn't already, then obviously go ahead and do that. Otherwise, we'll just drop down straight from the right of where the last Turdis was. Drop down. Obviously, we just grab the trophy, drop down, grab a whole bunch more money. Because why not? And then what we'll do after we've done all this, there's going to be a ladder on our right that we can climb back up. So go ahead and do that.
There's no bad weather in space.
Siegen als nackt. Ein Siegen nackt. Schauen, ein
And again, just wanted to show you there, just in case, the bathhouse if you needed it. Anyway, but obviously if you followed along with the guide, you would have got that a lot earlier on. Anyway, so heading back across the bridge, straight into the teleporter machine. There we go. And now we are done. So now we've just got about, I believe, 12 left to grab now. 12? Yeah, I think so. So anyway, from there, head to the left again. And then we're sort of going up. You can see there's a time in the distance, but we're actually heading left again to go towards the museum. But just past that, we've done all the things in the museum and everything. But just to the right of the museum, what we need to do then is climb up this little bit of building here to grab the next trophy. And then if we just look to our right, so obviously you can see where the museum is there on our right. That's what we should be heading towards. So just go for a nice little fly. Fly, precious fly. Now we're actually just going to be nipping past the museum anyway. And again, so we'll stay. So we're going to go just underneath this bridge. And then again, just continuing forward. So what we're going to do, you can see like the big alien colony right there. So make sure you make a big jump and then head over to the right-hand side. And the trophy is going to be right here. If for whatever reason you didn't manage to do that, you can either just jump on the UFO or there's a big path close to the UFO there where you can just, you just have to go up and around the path, that's all, in order to grab that one. So once you have got the trophy there from the alien colonization, we're going to head back down and out of the way we came. When we get down here, take a right, past the spinning blades of doom and death. And you can probably see what we have to do is just climb up this next part, and you can already see the next trophy right in front of us. Give it a little jump. The band. Baby. Right, jump straight across again. Nice little ferrymans. And we're going to be coming up through a big crater in the ground, and just underneath, now I'd already moved this rock, but if you move that rock just a little bit slightly, you will see the gold trophy just underneath. Okay, so then from right meow, we're going to take a left, sort of getting out of here on the left, with the building here on our left, as you can see. You can see the Aries sign right in front of us, so just to give you a bit of an indication of where we are. Jump up onto this little, what looks like a silo or something. Excuse me. And then if we head around, you're going to see the next trophy. There it is. That's looking nicey and slicey. Just jump straight across to where the Bed and Beyond shop is. And we'll just drop down just underneath it. And if we just jump up to the left of it again. Oh, in fact, sorry. Was it left or was it right? No, it was left. It was left. But we go, turning around. That's where it is. So yeah, so turn around. And sorry, again, apologies about that. This whole DLC just mashed my brain. But anyway, that's where it is, just underneath, just opposite the big pole right there. So, heading right then out of here, onto the watery bit. And we're going to jump up. We're going to jump over this next one as well. Because we are going to see another trophy on the next one. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to head right. So if we just turn around, it's to the right now of where we grabbed the trophy, basically. So head to the right, and what we're going to do, you can maybe see the next one just in the distance. It's on the ground. We're basically going to go into the next hidey hole, which is going to be straight in front of us, and grab the next one.
Such a magnificent... I'm too young to float endlessly in space. I thought it was free to play.
And after destroying what you can, take a left. Don't go back out the way we came. We're going to take a left up. And then continue going up, basically, on our way. And you can see right there, we need to bring something nasty and toxic to open up the way for us right there, the shelter, which definitely is not Fallout or anything. So what we can do, we can just keep on climbing up these big rocks right here, and then sort of heading around to the left, and then we will, in just a bit, be able to grab a toxic barrel. Now, once you've grabbed it and you've popped it in, it's very important not to go through the hole. Make sure to just go straight up. There we go. So, it turns out it was Fallout. But you can see the trophy there, but make sure not to fall through the hole. So just very slowly eke your way into it and grab the next trophy. We are almost done, finally, with the Waste of Space DLC. So from here, we'll go back on ourselves now after you've gotten rid of the unfortunate vault dwellers. Take a right and just go across to the other side. And make sure to give yourself a little jump, a little boosty boost jump up. And we're going to stay right on this piece of glass, jump across again, so just continuing on. Nice hover bike, bro. And then again, you're sort of sticking with this side with the torches on the path. You can see the test chambers directly in front of us. And just beyond that, right on this, what kind of looks like a bit of a weird alien ship or something, is the final and last trophy that you should be collecting. So now that should be everything. That should now be all 30 out of 30. So you will now finally get the achievement. And then what we could do then is just simply move on. Obviously, it was at this point where I realized, it was at this point I noticed I flubbed up. Which it very much was, so which is unfortunate. But we can now just head straight to the main menu, and we can try the mobile DLC, which obviously we didn't get on Xbox, called Buck to School. So there's only, again, a couple of quick things we can do in here, and there's only 10 trophies. So let's go ahead and do that. So, Buck to School we go. Okay, so as we start then, we're always going to start by the school bus. And as usual, go across to the Goatville and get the angel, double jump and angel mutator going, the angel goat mutator going. So from here, we're going to take a left and you can see the steps to Goatville High. Now, what we need to do then for the Whiplash achievement, we need to headbutt all the performers off the stage, first of all. So give them a whack in the butt, another whack in the butt, and a third and final whack in the butt. Now, just to the right of the stage, there is a drum, so we're going to lick that, pop it up on the stage, give it a headbutt, and that'll get you the Whiplash achievement. And you can't say Whiplash without saying it as cool as you can. Whiplash! But anyway, that is the Whiplash achievement. Job done. Okay, and again, just for sort of easiness' sake, for those who are looking for a specific achievement, let's go ahead and respawn. Again, it's a very short level, so don't worry. So, from here, again, we're going to go up the steps, and immediately in front of us, you can see the Dynamite. So, interact with the Dynamite, and then as soon as it goes down and it starts going, psh, jump straight up the ramp, stay here, and when nothing happens, you will get the I'm a Dynamite achievement for whatever reason. In fact, I know what the reason was. My Xbox went offline for some particular reason, but you will get the achievement there. Okay, so from the respawn point again, we're going to take a right. They're the only two miscellaneous achievements. We're now going to grab the 10 trophies. So take a right and then another right just before the tunnel to get the first trophy. God damn it, let me go. Okay, so going back towards the school. So we can go up the steps and to the right. So if we turn a right now, you will see the gymnasium. And it's going to be just behind the stage in the gymnasium. Now again, be aware I actually had to restart from this point because I got glitched out. I was still able to collect the trophy by headbutting the invisible wall. But obviously I had to restart because I couldn't get back in. So, you know, just be wary of that one. But that is where the second trophy is anyway. And a little bit of an edit just so we're back and we know where to go. But anyway, get out of the banging music. Head to the right when we get out of the gymnasium. And to the right of the well, just underneath the school's outside, get rid of the circuit box, or one of the circuit boxes. And then if we follow the cable around, and we're going to do a double jump up, we're going to see the next cable box that we've smashed up. And that's going to release an angry dude. We'll just headbutt him out of the way. Get out of the way, dude! Bronkin buck. Bronkin stupid mother buck. Anyway, that's the next trophy. And then from here, what we will do, you can see it right in front of us. It's directly in front of us, just up the metal sheet. Right there. Just behind the spray can. So grab that. And then what we can do is continuing on up our way. So up onto the roof now. And what we're going to do then is directly in front of us. It is called a pylon, isn't it? Am I being stupid? Or is it just called an electroconacusity meter or something? I'm sure it's a pylon. Anyway, that is just at the top there is where the fifth one is. So head back onto the roof. Jump up onto the fan. And number 6 is going to be right underneath us there, just by the end of bell. So now just do a massive leap over to the car park. And then once we get into the car park, you can already see it there. It's just on the little, what looks like a janitor shed or something. The old school style janitor shed. With a couple of TNT as well for good measure. So there's number 7. From here, go straight on. And this time we're going to go into the actual school itself. And first of all, we're going to take a left. And a left again into the first classroom here. And it's going to be just behind you. I'm going to have to remove the bookcase. But it is going to be behind the bookcase. And what are you looking at? Yeah. Don't threaten me with a bat, bro. I'll kick you squat in the nips. There you go. She's happy with that. Right. So from there, then we're going to take a right. We're going to go up these next set of steps. And we're going to look for the science lab, which is directly on our right. And again, just like the previous one, it's in the corner behind this Skelematron. And that's number 9 out of number 10. Now, what you're supposed to do for number 10 is go through a whole bunch of lockers to smash through the principal's door. But it's honestly easier if you go out of the front. And then where it says Goatville High, it's in the window just above where it says High. So, yeah. So all you got to do then is just get inside there. And that is where the 10th and final trophy is. Okay, I mean, we took our time getting in there, but we're in there. We smashed the principal up to bits. You got rid of me because I am Goat. Oh, that is Goatist now. Now, there we go. So the Chief Fidget achievement should unlock. And then we only have 2 more places to visit now. 2 more DLCs to visit. So to the main menu, we are now going to go for the Goats simulator. The Goats. Because, you know, zombies, Goats. You know, yeah, you get it. Alright, Dan, so for the most of the miscellaneous achievements, we're going to go for the after outbreak. And then after we get the achievements, what we need, we're going to then go to before the outbreak in order to get all of the trophies. Alrighty, weenie. So one of the achievements is basically for surviving 10 days. So obviously you'll just have to do a little bit of waiting after we finished. Now, what we are going to do first, in order to get that achievement a lot easier, go into your mutators by pressing select. And then go down to Casual Goat and No Hunger Goat, which will obviously make you immune to damage and it won't make you hungry. So once you've done that, and of course get the double jump and the Angel Goat going as well. So the first achievement we're going for then is the Big in Japan for beating the Whiplash course without getting wet. So from the start point, head out and then to the right. And then go slightly right again, and you're going to see the Whiplash course to our right now. There it is. Right, so the way you do this then, obviously we can't get wet. Now you don't have to jump on absolutely everything, but you do have to jump on a few things in order for it to count. So again, this is where the Angel Mutator comes in a lot easy handy. So just make sure that you're hovering above. Again, you cannot go in the water at all. If you do, you just have to replay it from the beginning. So we'll just jump onto the squares here. This time we will just actually go across the platform at the top. And then make sure to jump on the little platforms on the left. Now, what I did, I actually just missed all of this. I went straight over, jumped on the last platform, and then the ball, and then over, and that is what unlocked me the achievement. So again, you can't actually just go from start straight to finish. You've got to jump on a couple of things there to make it count. But there we go. We are big in Japan. And this is another one then that doesn't respawn you. So this time, I'm going to try and go from each location that we've just finished it at. So, what we could do then, so from the finish line of where we were, we are going to head to the left. Because we're going to paraglide in the air for a minute, and it's up on a big roof. Now, don't do what I've done here. I tried just running up, and obviously nothing was working. But just around to the left of this corner is a vent and a fan that we can use to get all the way up to the roof. And if you have a look where the crashed paraglider is, that is where we are going to do, or going to grab the paraglider. So, lovely stuff. So we've got that on our back now. So what we do, we will head towards, you can see the sort of big tall building in the distance. Yeah, that one there. That's what we're going to be heading towards. So get inside, get up the elevator all the way up to the top. And this time it is a simple case of jumping off, pressing the Y button in order to get your paraglider out. And then all you got to do is just wait a minute until the achievement unlocks. So I'm going to speed up a little bit of time right here because now again, so after the achievement unlocks, now again, what I'm doing is just making it a little bit easier. I've looked for the spawn point. Again, this is just for sort of access, to make it, try and make it as easy as I can for everyone. So I've gone back to the spawn point after getting that achievement. But if you didn't want to do that, you could actually just go straight back to the Whiplash section of the place. Purely because we need to get the warm bath achievement for using a slippery slide to land in the kiddie pool. So again, whatever you've done, if you went back to the Whiplash point or went to the spawn point, make sure to go back to the Whiplash area anyway. Only this time, we're not doing the Whiplash section. We're going to go around. And on our left, you're going to be able to see a bunch of staircases that we're going to go up. Here it is. Now, in order to get this... what you have to do is press the B button in order to let yourself flop and land in the kiddie pool. Now, you can't just stand on it. You won't get enough speed, so you actually have to jump off. So you need to jump, then press the B button, and then slide down in order to give yourself a bit of momentum in order to land in the pool. You can control yourself slightly, but that will be that. So that's job done. Again, if you just stand there and then press the B button to let yourself flop, you won't go fast enough. So keep that one in mind. Now, again, if you want to, you can go around and try and grab some of the trophies if you want. Because obviously, I was only on day 4 and we need to wait till day 11 in order to get the Survive for Your Life achievement. Because we put the mutators on, this one's very easy. So... again, completely up to you, whatever you want to do, but if you want to just wait around, go ahead, wait around, go get yourself a snack, go take a poop or something. You know, we always need a poop, and we always need to eat, so why not do both? But not necessarily at the same time. Either way, once you hit day 11, you will get the Survive for Your Life achievement, and then we will go back into the main menu, and then go to the Before Outbreak section. So, for the before outbreak, now, obviously on the after outbreak, you'll always spawn where we did. The before outbreak, you will always spawn in the graveyard. Now, I'd actually grabbed a couple of the trophies for the after outbreak, and the reason we're doing it before is because a lot of places and things are closed. So, you can only get them during the before outbreak. So anyway, once we spawn, turn around, head up onto the church on top of the roof. And this is where you are going to get your first trophy. Again, like I said, the first 3 I'd actually collected from the after outbreak. So there's the first one. The second one, you will be able to see it directly in front of us, just in front of a wall, right about meow. So that's where number 2 is going to be. And then again, if we keep headbutting the wall, because why not? If we go straight on in front of us and then drop down, you'll be able to see it right next to where the H crop circle is. So around this area is where you're going to find the third one. Right, so continue on straight and then around to the left and into the barn. Here you're going to find the fourth trophy. And then from here then, go out, turn slightly to your left, it's more or less just going behind the truck right there. You will actually start playing a real goat, which is unfortunate, but in this little bit of shed or whatever, there is the 5th one. So once you grab that, head back out of the way you came, basically where the truck is. So annoying. So anyway, to the right and then the right again. And then if we just jump onto the road, you can see this big sign. There it is. If we aha! You broke my brain, man. So all you got to do then is just jump straight up. Hopefully you should avoid the ladders and you can just jump straight up and ta-da! There it is. Trophy number 6 out of 32. Lovely stuff. Great. We're not getting sick of collectibles or anything, although we'd still rather do this than Flappy Goat, won't we? Right, so from here, we're going to jump up the top, and then we're going to go straight in front of us. You can see the big donut-shaped hole in the middle. So we are just going to drop right onto the middle of it, on the middle of the wood, right there. And then we can actually just drop down. That's fine. And we will end up in this new area. Heading around to the left, and apparently catching yourself on fire. Because why not? If you're feeling a bit chilly, yeah. Right, so when we get up to the top, just continue to go straight. We're going up these little steps right here, and in this little hut is the next trophy. There she blows, number 8. And then what we're going to do, we're going to go across, jump across again, apparently setting yourself on fire, and we're going to go across to the next island, where we are going to find the next trophy. So there it is, just past the dock. We're going up to this area. Following the path, following it around to the right. And then just behind this RV camper van, definitely not to do with Breaking Bad. Nobody is cooking any methamphetamines. But there's the next trophy anyway. Right, so from there, continue up and to the right. And you can see some water, and we're going to try and avoid that. Head to the right again. Just past this little bumper car, section car looking thing, past the truck on the left. And where's it going to be? It's going to be like a little gap in the rocks. That's the gap that we're looking for, a little tiny gap in the rocks. You will have to do a little bit of swimming and then a little bit of collecting, but get back out onto dry land. Oh my god, we made it. Alright, so taking a left, we're going to go into the mall this time. Or the shopping centre, if we're British, of course. We're going to head up to the right. And we're going to go into the male bathroom. And in the stall right here is... Now, all male toilets do not look like this, I promise, okay? Some, but not all. Anyway, we're going to jump down. We're not going into the bumper cars, but once you've grabbed that, jump down. We can find a shop on our right, which is flooded. And just behind the till right there is the 12th trophy, sorry. Get a bit ahead of myself again. Or behind myself, as it were. So after headbutting someone straight through the glass, and apparently through the mega explosion. Sorry about that, my friend. I didn't mean to explode you. Head to the right, and then we're actually going to climb up onto the roof this time. So wall run up. And you can see the next one is just going to be there. The bouncer will attack you and will kick you, so just be careful of that. But otherwise, remove the barrels. And that's job done on the bum. I've got to stop saying on the bum. Nothing's ever on the bum. Anyway, head to the right, and then we are going to head straight... Oh. Hello, friend. How was your explosiveness? Anyway, go straight up. And this time we're going to take a right. And then you're just basically going to keep following the path all the way to the left and all the way up and around. So after struggling to make the ladder, apparently like I just did there, look to your left, you can find it just on the edge. So again, use your big Angel Gomez, your big angel, your big Pablo Sugary Lord Escobar powers. And then from here, turn to the right and then drop down. Now you can just see what looks like a sign just below us. We're just going to go just in front of, or just sort of behind that sign. So you're looking in front of it, if that makes sense. That's the one. And then once we drop down, you can see a little gap again in the rocks with a bunch of aliens chilling. We're just going to kill the vibes. Oh, I accidentally turned them into zombies. Sorry. Anyway, there's the next trophy. Now run! Run! And go to the right. Run to the right. Right, and straight in front of us again, just behind this big fat circus tent, is the next... Ow. Hey, screw you guys. Anyway, that was the next trophy after being beaten... the crapple out of. Anyway, can I get my bearings, please? Thank you. So heading around the big old circus tent. If we go, we're back on the main road. So again, just go straight in front of us. Now, sort of climb up these rocks to the right. And you can see this parking sign. More importantly is the next trophy. And then if we just drop down, you can see a couple of garage doors or something in front of us, but jump up to the right, you can see the next trophy. If I can do that one properly. Okay, man. Having troubles. Sorry, stiff man. Stiff man. Some of the noises in this game are great as well, aren't they? So you're dropping down. We're basically going in just past the golden staircase there on the right. And we are going to... Where are we going? Oh, there it is. Yep. It's over to the... Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. So, up to the big old fan. That's what I was looking for some reason. Didn't know where the fan was. So, jump on that fan and then jump on this next set of fans as well. Again, if you could try not headbutt the wall, that would be fantastic. Sorry, I've failed as a gamer, haven't I, in this video guide so far. I do hope it's helped, and I do apologise that I've been failing miserably. Or is that the type of game to fail miserably on? Anyway, right on the top of this golden boy is trophy number 19. We're going to just drop down here, because we need to be careful with this next bit then, so don't just jump off. We are going to eke ever so slightly off. You can already see it just below you, so Angel mutate your way down there. Hello. Number 20. Oh, we got Fireman Goat as well, because why not? Right, so we are just going to drop down, and just to the left side of this gold building, in a what looks like a little make-up shed. Make-upped? Man, I can't even English properly now. Sounds about right. There is the next... Brr. So from here then, you can see that little building. We're going to go to the right and down. So down these sort of... not down the steps, but just underneath the bridge. Just underneath the steps is trophy number 22. And then that's actually Murder, She Wrote. That's all she wrote for that one. So from this part then, we are going to continue... In fact, what we're going to do now is head back into this building on the right. Go up the elevator. Now, if you turn around and go around the back side of this building, that is where you will see on a bunch of scaffolding, that is where you will see the next trophy. But I accidentally jumped off, so I needed to angel fly my way around to the back of the building. So I do apologize again, failing miserably for you guys. Sorry. But yeah, if you just go to the back side of the building, drop down, angel fly away, and you'll be able to see it on a piece of scaffolding. There it is. Hooray! So again, even if you've just accidentally done what I did, you should have more than enough time anyway. Otherwise, you'll have to go back into the building, go back up to the top. You know, you're only wasting like a minute of your life. And you've already wasted almost 2.5 hours listening to my voice. So, yeah, what's another minute, huh? Right, so we are going to now continue over to the sort of Whiplash course, but we're going just past the Whiplash course. You can see it there in the bottom right-hand corner, because we need to get up to this high piece of pie. There it is. So just on this sign, make sure to grab this. It's actually on the Whiplash course sign itself. And then directly on the Whiplash course is going to be the next trophy, which of course you may have grabbed earlier, you may not have, but... I decided not to grab it, so I didn't want to confuse anyone, just like I did in the Waste of Space DLC bit. Okay, so from here then, finally not too far from being finished now, we're going to head... Oh, just getting whacked in the old goat nuts. So out of here, we are going to jump on this fan, and again, you can see it was just... In fact, I probably should have grabbed it when we grabbed the trophy of the Whiplash sign like 30 seconds ago, but never mind. Just underneath it then is trophy number 26. And then we're going to jump past the Whiplash sign itself. We're going to stick with the sort of right-hand side path until you can see the All Right Show sign in front of us. That's what we were looking out for. Jump up. And to the left, if we climb up on these 3 containers... which obviously went well again. Here is the next trophy anyway. That's 27. Now we're going to go past... Don't land on the fuel tanker. Because that'll happen. Just to let you know. Yeah, so don't land on the fuel tanker because you will you'll get your ass blown to bits, boy. So we'll just go past the fuel tanker. We can see 2 big studios. We're going to go into the one on the left. And then up in the left-hand corner, you can jump your way up to grab the next one.
Arian.
Lovely jubbly, mate. So when we get out of Mia, we're going to go past this guy. Sorry about that, Santiago. My apologies, my friend. You can see this big old half... Well, that's more than a half pipe, isn't it? So we're going to jump up there, and there's going to be a little hole that you can stick your nut into. Yep, your nut, I meant your head, obviously. But that's going to be 29 out of 32. And then, so we're almost done now, finally. So what we're going to do from here, we are going to climb to the right of these rocks. Now, this can be a little bit, because there's a lot of trees, it can be a little bit confusing, but there's basically a bridge, which I actually just went past. And the next one is going to be underneath the bridge. So you can see like the little shed thing right there. There is a bridge. This is the bridge. Just underneath it is going to be number 30. And then just, I think it's more or less directly opposite. There's like what looks like a little kind of diving board, or looks like a broken bridge path. So don't go running off the edge. That's what we're looking for. So when you have found that, just jump down and to the left to find number 31 out of 32. And then we'll turn around. And then we are going to fly to the right. And just on the beach, going to be in the distance, you will be able to see it in a second, is going to be the last one, which will get us the Hoarder achievement, and then we've only got the Payday DLC to do. Yes, you are hoarding sheep by herding them, aren't you? You are herding sheep by hoarding them, aren't you? Has anybody seen that South Park episode? The one with the not incestual, the Inception one. Not incestual, Inception. Yes, you are. You are hoarding sheep by herding them, aren't you? Anyway, that's just another classic South Park. We all know I'm an enjoyer of that. But anyway, on to the final one. We are almost done. On to Payday now. And this was actually probably one of my favourite ones, even though it has one of the more trickier achievements in the game. But it's not, it's not too bad, because I'll show you a little trick that you can do. But for now, we will start, and now it's probably, you can click in the right stick to change characters. It's probably always worth just using the bird. We will be using the flamingo, for the majority. But for now, what we're going to do from the spawn point, we're going to crash into everything and fall over, apparently. We are going to go onto this road, follow it around until we go up into the city. Right, so when we get here then, just to our left, right underneath Cowies, there is a couple of people here, and you're going to get a quest. These guys need a boombox. So turn directly around, go back the way you came, past the what looks like the Planet Express crew, Starbucks, and into the aerobics center. And then just here, you are going to find that boombox. So simply lick it, take it back to Broski and the Moskies, and that is where you will get the Bounce It Louder achievement. We all love bouncing, don't we? Right, another very easy achievement that we're going to be grabbing now. So all we got to do, again, directly from here, we need to wait for a car. Any car will do. Press the Y button when you're next to one to jump out, and then just simply run that person over, and that will get you the Goat Theft Auto achievement. Now, the description says headbutt someone out of their car and then run them over with it, but you don't actually have to do that. Simply press the Y button to get them in and then run them over. Job done. Okay, so from here then, we are now going to click in the right stick a couple of times to get to the flamingo. Again, this is another very easy one, but it does take a minute or two. So if you keep spamming the A button and going around in a circle, you will be able to fly higher than George Michael used to. Or higher than Snoop Dogg. No, actually, nobody's getting higher than Snoop Dogg, are they, to be fair? So, yeah, all you got to do is keep flying in a circle until you get a message that says, do you want to go to the moon? You're obviously going to click yes. I'm going to obviously speed things up a little bit here. But once you've clicked yes, that will get you the Le Voyage dans la Lune achievement. No! You blew it up, didn't you? No. Oh, there's another place you can get your 10 flips if you wanted. But anyway, after being tricked and now we've trapped on the moon, which I think, you know what, a lot of people would like being trapped on the moon right now. No people about to piss you off. No phone signal. Just you and eons of eternal loneliness. That sounds depressing. Right, anyway, once we have restarted ourselves, we are going to do one more miscellaneous achievement before we go and get all of the trophies. And then we've just got one more after that then. Now, this one can be a pain. In fact, it is a pain, okay? Not as bad as Flappy Goat, but it is a pain. So from where we start then, head to the left, and you can see this cow pen right here. Now, there are a couple of different... Now, this is where we're going to get the achievement. It's basically a green ring. There it is. And you need to basically do a little bit of flying in the car and just go through the rings. But it's not a case of that easy. So, just up by the road, in that same area, just up by the road in this trailer park, you can find... I think this is like the Mad Max tuk-tuk or something. But this is the one that definitely is kind of the best one. The other ones are either too fast or a bit too slow. So what you need to do then is head towards the green ring. And again, another trick, which I will show you how to do this. So when we get into a straight line, make sure you're in as straight line as you can. Boost a couple of times. Go into slow-mo mode. So boost about 8 to 9 times. Go into slow-mo mode. Once you go up, if you end up missing the last ring, quickly press the Y button to jump out and then fly towards it. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm actually going to miss it. So I press the Y button now to fly out, and then I can just go straight through to the last ring. And then it's job done. So it's just 2 little hints there. So as you start on the straight, press the B button. You know, don't hold it continuously because you go too fast. Just press it about 7 or 8 times. Go into slow-mo mode so you can control yourself a little bit easier. And then if you have missed one of the rings, or especially the last one, press Y to just fly out straight through it. Job done. But again, that may take you a few attempts to do. It certainly took me a few attempts to do as well. Right, let us go ahead and grab the last set of trophies. Definitely better to do it as the flamingo, because we need to go flying high. The first one, as you can see there, is just on top of the flamingo's own roof. And then if we head slightly to the right, so you can see a swimming pool, you can see a bunch of houses and everything, basically flying towards the big pirate ship. On the roof, just next to the ship, is the second of the trophies. Straight in front of us then, again, going past the pirate ship on one of these little lands, is the third trophy. Lovely jubbly, once you got that, obviously, so if we just look slightly to our left, that's where we're going now, basically back towards the town. Obviously, you probably figured it out, you can land, but you just basically have to press the B button to flop yourself down if you want to land on a specific spot, if you can. Just behind this tiny little building, or tiny little shed or whatever, is number 4. So let us, I mean, if I can climb up, that'll be fantastic. There we go, and then we're going to jump on the fan. And we are going to head that little sign, not the jet sign, but the one just to the left of it. This one here, Kay's Kitchen, Jay's Pharmacy, Kay's Kitchen. Yeah, good eyes, bro. Just underneath the sign, that is the next one done. And then from here, we are going to go, so we're going to fly to this left of the building. And immediately on our left now is going to be the bar, what looks like a bar. So make sure to fly in here, and then just behind said bar, if you stop tripping over every damn thing. Anyway, that is number 6 trophy done. Right, so what we need to do now, to the building, if we look to the right, that building in front of us now, we actually have to fly up to the very top of it. So don't bother going on the fans, because it's just going to mess you up like it did me. Just continue to circle around the building until you get to the top, where you will find the next trophy. Again, sorry, made that a bit more difficult than I should have. So, have a look at what kind of looks like it's a casino, but it kind of looks like it kind of looks pyramid-y in the fact that it's not a pyramid at all. But head towards the building anyway, and directly on the roof you can already see it. So, just jump straight down. Almost / nowhere near. Anyway, that's going to be number 8. And then if we just jump basically right in front of the sign. So we're basically in the car park now. This is the casino. From here then, we're actually going to go inside said casino. Excuse me. Sorry. And then right next to this circle these bunch of circle jackpot machines. What are they called? Why am I being so stupid? I can't remember. Anyway, once you get into the middle, eventually, that's where you'll find number 9 out of 20. And that's the only one in this area. So, we're going to head out of here. We're going to flap our wings a bit. We are going to fly to the, sort of to the left. We're going down, but if you sort of fly, go down to the left, just past this white building right here. Let's go and flop down. And then, you see the wall of graffiti on the left? It's just to the right there. So that is the next trophy. Done, honey. And now we have unlocked Hogtie Goat. That is for the Dastardly achievement in a bit. So go to the right through the little alleyway. Tiny little alleyway. And we're going to head towards where we got the Boombox achievement just now. But we're going inside. Just going to smash our way in. Sorry, everyone. I know you're enjoying your lunch. But I don't care. I'm a flamingo. Just behind everything there is, just behind the till and everything, is trophy number 11. So after ruining everyone's dinner, go past the Boombox people. And then if we go to the left and then left again, just over the fence, you can see the next one in the little cage. And isn't that lovely? Right, let's get out of here. And then when we do get out of here, what we'll do is we'll turn basically to the right. So again, you can see the Boombox people just flying over there. You can see the earbud billboard. That's what we're going to do. If you manage to actually fly on it, you can pick it up. If not, you will have to climb the ladder. Right, so next up, if we turn around slightly, you can see the train tracks right in front of us. So we're going to aim towards it, but we're actually going to go underneath it. So you can see, again, what is supposed to be Starbucks, but kind of looks like the Planet Express cruise ship from Futurama. Just past that building, you can see the trampoline, so just drop straight down here. And this is the bit we need. We're going to get rid of the fence. And right inside is a little criminal hidey hole, plus our next trophy. This is number, what's this? Number 14 out of 20. Don't be scared, bro. I found your hidey hole. Right, so that's 14, so we only need 6 left already. Nice. So, jump on the trampoline. We're going to go over the small building. Oh, yes. We'll be using that train in just a minute. Yeah. So, fly onto this building, which is just next to the big balloon right there. There you go. Right opposite it, in fact. So, we can grab the next trophy. Use the fans here, and then what we're going to do is fly now up towards that floating Knuckles the Echidna island all on its own. So if you can, try and land on it perfectly, or just land on it at all. Anyway, there's the next trophy. Now, unfortunately, I did want to use the cannon, but we don't actually need it. So if we just go basically to the right of where the cannon was, you can see, again, it's the big projector screen. Now, just try to land not directly in it, because it will shoot you backwards. So try to land directly to just by the side of it right there. Again, that's why there was a bit of an edit, because I landed in it, and it shot me completely backwards. So spanking you hairy for that one. Game. Anyway, that's the next one done. Now we are going to go over to the trailer park, just behind the one next to the rock. That's where we're going to find number 19. 18. See, getting ahead of myself again. Oh my god, I'm failing you guys today. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Alright, so from here then, go, you can see where the green ring is. We're going to go past that, and it's going to be a dock. A little dock just next to the river, or the lake or whatever, where we find number 19. And then if we look directly to the left, all we're going to do is basically fly in a straight line. You can see a couple of like big looking boulders. It is going to be on the boulder straight in front of us, and that is going to get us the big score achievement, and then we'll just grab one person. Right, so now if you have a look, we should only have one achievement left to get, and that's for placing a hog-tied NPC on the train tracks and wait for the train to arrive. But obviously, how we're going to do that, we're going to go make sure that you have the hog-tied goat mutator on, and then you'll press the Y button to get a zip tie out, and that'll tie someone up. So get absolutely anyone. It's best just to sort of head towards the train tracks. So towards the train tracks, you can see that the trailer park is going to be in the way of those train tracks, which of course there will be plenty of people about. So let us go and grab a person. Remember, make sure the hog-tied goat mutator is on. Drop down, press the Y button next to one, as long as they are tied up like that. Give them a little licky lick. And then fly again towards any point of the train track. Really doesn't matter where. Just as long as you put... now, you do have to place them perfectly on the track. So try and place them right in the middle of the track if you can. There we go. Like a rotisserie chicken. Like a blind man at an orgy. I was going to have to feel things out. Ah, classic Naked Gun lines. Anyway, you may have to wait about 3 to 5 minutes for the train to arrive. But once it does, you will finally get the 41st and last achievement in the remastered Goat Simulator. So there we go then, guys and gals. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the game again as much as I did. And I really hope that the ultimate guide has helped as well. I know there were a bunch of single guides, but oh, man, that's just too much. That's genuinely a lot of effort, and I can't be asked. But I really hope that the guide has helped. So if it has, don't forget, of course, to like, comment, subscribe, and share with a friend as well. Big shout out as always to my Patreon supporters, YouTube members, and everyone who interacts with me on the daily. Don't forget to check out Gaming's Darker Side, my new true crime / gaming podcast. Again, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next Game Pass game, guys and gals. Big love donut nuts.